boy.
Well, I mean, you got the Ricky.
The
Ricky.
the Mojave #9. That's coming out. Sticky Ricky's. You know what? If we do the impromptu thing, I'm just actually gonna start shipping and selling my own thing.
That's crazy.
Yo.
That's
you gotta buy from Sticky Ricky's.
I'm not buying no Sticky Ricky.
Sticky Ricky.
Oh, you got to get it from Sticky Ricky.
What do you sell?
What's a Sticky Ricky?
That boy got the Sticky Rickies on.
What do you mean? What's a Sticky Ricky? It's a cocaine cigar. It's a Cohiba cigar laced with cocaine. What are you talking about? It comes in different flavors. Wait, hold on. Listen.
I would never.
Shofu is the mascot on the box of Sticky Ricky.
What?
Virum is on the box. Hey, Roger, you're on the box. What are you talking about? I gotta show you guys.
Box. I need to see this.
You gave me consent. What are you talking about? Don't you remember?
Yeah, just like I gave you consent to catfish me. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You always give me. Hold on, I got a recording of you giving me consent right here.
Wait, the Ricky Pillbox is literally available on the website now. You can buy the Ricky Pillbox.
Are you lying?
No, I swear to God, you can buy it.
Not the Ricky.
The
$19.99. You can organize your pills with Ricky's Pillbox. Organize your daily essentials. Look, because we couldn't put like drug stuff in it, so we said organize your daily essentials with this tantalizing medicine box from Ricky's private collection.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just disappointed that we've peaked at our merch this early. That's really what
I know.
I don't think we'll ever recover because
Ricky's Pillbox.
Ricky's Pillbox might be the greatest piece of merch we ever will release. Like, how do we top this?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Crazy. This is actually
you can order them right now. Yeah.
So Fidel,
what's up, bro?
They might have gotten us again.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hopefully you don't order it to the wrong location, Fidel.
No, that's why I reply with a video being like, "Hey, send me this, but don't send it to the wrong location."
The Knuckles one is actually kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah.
What is this?
King Ice. They made
King
Sonic's
Ice, man.
jewelry of Sonic Tails and Knuckles.
Sonic
they were
Bling.
just head up, and now they're doing full 3D ones.
Why did they use like
These
a
are fake
4D
chains?
image of it though?
No, those are actual chains. I have.
These
Sonic
are real
Tails.
chains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chains.
We have me, Fidel, McDareth. Who else got them from the original set?
I think it's just us.
Just the three of us? We're the only ones that bought them?
Yes.
Well, we got Jason. That's why.
I don't know if Viram got it. I know he said he likes some.
When I come back to Chicago next month, Ricky, when I come back to Chicago, I'm gonna wear your shadow bling on the plane, and I'll wear it to your house.
I need to get one of these.
I'll drop off your plushie. I'll drop off your plushie and shadow bling.
This is like real diamonds in this joint, right?
Oh yeah, it's like actual whatever gold. Yeah, it's like. I have. Hold on, I got mine over here. Wait a second.
Is it heavy?
You can see it. Hold on, look. I'll go on camera real quick. Can you see my my camera on Japan time? How do I do this? Wait, turn on your camera. Oh, there you go. Okay, you can see it. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, you just showed up.
Look at this. Look at this. This is what it looks like. Whoa! No!
My God! Oh my!
Yes! Help it, bro. Yes!
No, it's like
he a hater. Don't be a hater, Shofu.
Yes,
it's real.
Shofu's right.
That's
cold. Yeah, it's sick. I love it.
That shit is not sick at all.
Now let me show you. Let me, Ricky.
If you throw it over your shoulder when you're hot, does it make it cold?
Oops, this is the wrong one. I'm trying to send you this one.
No, it turns his fucking neck.
What you trying to? Oh
my God!
Yeah, I like it.
I want to confirm.
There you go.
Do you have a green neck after long hours of wearing this in the sun?
When do you think I would ever wear this in public? Ever? It's for the meme, bro. Of course, I'm not actually gonna fucking wear this. Are you kidding?
How much did it cost though?
There's no way.
If it's a meme, is it like $20?
It was enough. It was enough. It was
enough. When they start talking like that, it was more than $100. It was more than $200.
Yeah. No.
Okay. How much was it, Fidel?
$150.
It was.
That's what it was.
Whatever it was too goddamn expensive.
No, but we talked about it on the show. It's a tax write-off. It's fine. We talked about it on the show. I did photos. It was fine.
How many of these you got, Shofu?
All I know is obviously it wasn't enough to get you to wear it in public. That's all I know.
Right.
That's all.
Fidel's got it too.
Is that live Fidel? Oh, it is live for
Live Fidel and live Roger. Let's get our chains on. Come on, let's go.
I can't open
This is about to be an atrocity.
Put our chains on. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
You see,
my mistake.
Wait. He doesn't have one. That's him. That's it.
Look what I put in the podcast chat. Look at the.
What did you put in the podcast chat? What's this?
This is still the funniest event to transpire over the last year. Okay.
What is this? Let me see. Oh yeah,
it says the media could not be played. Okay, let me see.
Don't play the video. Open the tweet and look at the
image. Open the tweet and look at the image. No, it doesn't matter. The video.
Out of his mind in public, shake my fucking head.
You said, fuck me. This got shipped to the wrong. I'm reading what Fidel wrote. He said, okay, this got shipped to the wrong address. Some MFer out here has my Sonic drip, and I wasted money. You lost this joint?
Yeah.
And so he literally bought it, and then it never arrived.
Let me tell you
somebody else's address.
Have you ever had the universe try to save you from yourself? You ever have the universe?
Wait, you don't know your own address, Fidel?
No, I do. It's shipped somewhere else.
Come on, bro. You gotta do better than this.
God is good.
No, bro. No.
What you mean now?
Where's Shofu's drip?
I don't have that.
Where's your
chain? Out of here, fuck boy.
If you want to see Shofu's drip, all you gotta do is turn on. No, all you gotta do turn on Pokemon Unite, play with Mamoswine. You can see Shofu's drip.
That's true. That is the Shofu skin. Oh god.
That is.
Ricky, have you seen this shit? I got you, bro. Hold on, bro. I got you.
Let me see this joint.
I got you. Hold on. Let me go ahead and find it, cause it's
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah.
Shofu Mamoswine.
Here it is.
Shofu cosplay Mamoswine's the best thing.
The Shofu cosplay Mamoswine. This shit is
McDad
crazy.
coming up. McDad.
Yeah, I would put this on, but
okay, so you telling me
this is immaculate.
So you telling me
This
you got
is
money?
immaculate.
You got money for a Tails chain, but you ain't got money for a shirt that fits.
That's crazy.
That's what you're telling me.
You got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve, Shofu. McDad, you don't gotta listen. McDad, you don't gotta listen to him. He broke. Hey, think about it for a moment. Have y'all ever seen Shofu with a bankroll in your life? Have you ever seen Shofu with a bankroll in your life? He broke. That's a broke ass nigga right there.
You ain't ever seen me with a bankroll. That's cap.
Man, I ain't never seen you with a bankroll. Man, huh?
Nigga, that's because your ass was in fucking Zimbabwe for 10 years, bitch ass nigga.
Oh my god, let him know.
Yeah, keep talking about Zimbabwe. I'll send you back to Zimbabwe, motherfucker. I'll send you back to Zimbabwe. Man, if you get me activated right now, brother. If you get me activated right now.
You talking about you ain't ever seen me with a bankroll. You ain't seen shit in 5 years. Fuck you talking about?
I have seen Shofu with a bankroll.
You sound fucking crazy.
I definitely can't go with that.
You talking about you ain't seen Shofu with a bankroll. You ain't seen shit in the last 5 years.
You really are a snake. I had Shofu in the palm of my hands. And you out here trying to confirm and validate that he got bankrolls. This is not what I wanted you to do.
No, you're dumb. You didn't even know Sora was in Smash Bros. You told me you ain't never seen me with a bankroll.
I can't say
Are you sick? You gotta be fucking sick.
Also, by the way, I don't just have a Tails chain.
Hands up.
Oh man.
$300.
Oh, I spent $300.
No,
yeah, we'll get started. We're having fun though. This is a good pre-show, man.
I saw Sonic peripherals, and I have money right now, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy them. So I did.
Very nice.
Drip. I'm learning, man. I'm learning the lingo here. Drip.
What you got, dude?
Well, drip was something that existed when you were around, though. You're saying that as if like you didn't know what drip was.
Also,
no.
I want you to
nobody was using the term.
Yeah, no, it's because
all right, I'm gonna start the damn show, man. Can't stand these motherfuckers, bro. Trying to play me. Jesus Christ.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the I'm in Love with Fuecoco podcast for February 28th, 2022. Tonight is going to be a very good episode of Japan Time. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Elden Ring, Horizon, Gen 9 of Pokemon, which if you asked us 2 weeks ago, I don't think any of us expected to be talking about this today. And in addition to all of that, we got some news on Street Fighter 6. It's going to be a lot of fun. And joining me, of course, this week is the one, the only, my co-host with the most, Shofu. What is going on, Shofu?
I'm out here chilling, man. You feel me? Is that applause? Thank you.
I'm glad you made it back into your apartment. You were talking in the pre-show that you got locked out. How'd that happen?
Bro? That was pretty hard.
That was crazy.
That's crazy as hell. Okay, now I got something for you, bro.
It's not any crazier than what you said to McDareth. So McDareth, aka his t-shirt's too small. What's going on, McDareth? How are you?
I went to Nintendo New York. I'm in Nintendo New York. I gotta buy a Nintendo shirt. Yeah, they have men's, so I got a women's large.
That's right. Well, on the topic of Nintendo gamers, of course, we have the one, the only Mr. Coastward. What's going on, Coast?
Hello, Elden Ring gamers.
Not me.
There you go. And then we got Fidel. What's up, Fidel? And then we got Mike. What's going on, Mike? The co-host with the most. What's up, Mike? Mike, I gotta ask you. I know you've been grinding off camera. I know you've been.
Hey, yo.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Relax,
Piccolo.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Shofu.
Right.
Thank you for backing me up. No, Mike, I was going to say, how are things going? Any progress on that front?
This front right here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Everything that's going on right now is classified. I can't talk about it.
Yes.
Okay, good. You got it. All right. Well, that's good. That's a good sign that if things are redacted. Someone who's never redacted, someone who's always able to speak his mind. One of my good buddies, the host of the KMF radio podcast. We got Tito. What's going on, Tito?
It's your boy Rigatito KMF. You feel me? Fuck Game Freak for real though.
Whoa, okay. I didn't say that.
No, said that.
Someone else who might say that is Zeph. What's going on, Zeph?
What's up?
All right, so I think that's everybody. Let's get right into this because there really is a lot to talk about. We did a long stuff. Oh, sorry.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did I forget
You're
the
disrespectful,
one,
Roger.
the only? No. It was part of a bit. Don't worry about it. The one, the only, Mr. Ricky Cocaine.
Ricky Cocaine!
Arriba! We in Gen 9, baby! Go!
That guy was
That was not Spanish, my brother.
I'm fluent in Espanol.
I'm offended.
I'm
actively.
Wait. You said you fluent, right, Tito? What'd he say, bro?
Bro, I can't. It's TOS, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
I went crazy.
He repeated one consonant and one syllable the entire time.
He just said a whole bunch of bullshit over there, bro. I'm over here, bro. I'm over here, man. I'm sick.
At the end of the day, man, don't worry
you
about
speaking Spanish?
Yes.
So, Ricky, I got to ask you then, since obviously you were going off, what can people do if they're listening to the show right now? Where can they go to get a special piece of your merchandise that is now available as of this recording?
If y'all want to waste your money, and if y'all want to make us richer, you can go to the JapanTime.shop. Is it? Wait, I'm messing up the. Is it? It's
.shop. We'll put a link in the chat.
JapanTime.shop.
That's right.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat for a limited time only.
It's actually not even for a limited time. It's one of the main things that's always going to be available on the store.
This is not good salesmanship. You're supposed to tell them that it's only there for like 5 seconds, and then they rush it for no reason.
Well, no, because like the bill box is $20. Like now, if you want a limited time thing, you can get the Rogers-based plushie. There are only 45 available now. There's like 30 something, but those are more money. So they're limited time. I mean, it's like $30 for the Rogers-based plushie. It's like what, $20 for the pillbox? Pillbox is never going anywhere. Pillbox is going to stay on the store forever.
How are we producing pillboxes before shirts?
Because the shirts, they take time. You got to order the samples. You got to go through the whole process. It's like with the hats and with the jacket. It's different. But like they already have a stock of the pillboxes, so you could just like slap the sticker on there and you're good to go. It's not even a sticker. It's like printed on there.
What's the update on jackets on the topic?
Jackets are literally being printed right now, so the samples are being sent out to those of us who are in the cast. We should have them ready to show within 2 episodes, so that'll be like around the end of March. The campaign will absolutely launch at the end of March. That's what we've been saying since January, so that will absolutely be up on the store by then. But the jackets should be in our hands, like those of us who are on the show, by the end of the month, so look forward to that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So where should we get started? We have a lot of stuff to talk about. I guess let's get the little stuff out of the way because Pokemon's probably going to be the main discussion today. So the first thing I want to do is actually throw it to Tito because you've been playing something that came out right after our last show, and that is Horizon Forbidden West. And you said you had about 3 hours in it. So please go ahead, share your thoughts on Horizon and what you think of it.
Yeah, I'll be real quick. So Horizon, I actually played the first one in like 3 days. Because it was free on PlayStation, and I just needed reasons to turn on my PS5. So played through that. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that for Horizon. My biggest problem with Horizon 1 was the fact that I love the story and I love the world, but the gameplay is ass. Like, it's the most boring single whatever gameplay of all time ever. So far the gameplay in 2 is way more like in depth, and there's more shit to do, and there's a real skill tree. So I'm really happy with where it's going now, and it's pretty as shit. So if you, like me, have a PS5 and you're looking for reasons to turn that shit on, go ahead and play Horizon. It's free right now. If you got PS Plus, which I don't know why you have a PS5 and no PS Plus. That's weird.
It's free?
Yeah, so it's part of the first Horizon is free.
I thought you meant the new one. I was like, wait a minute.
Horizon Zero Dawn is free.
I would have been.
So,
got you.
No, Horizon Zero Dawn is free. And so is like FF15 is free, shit like that.
Right. The PS Plus stuff if you have a PS5, right?
Yeah. And then once you beat that, the story and the world and the art, like everything other than the gameplay in the first one is fire to me. But the gameplay is really, really good in the second one. So I'm having a good time. Especially since we're going to talk about Elden Ring later. When I switch between the two, like I'm having way more fun with Horizon for me personally than I am with. But that's because it does things that I like. Not that it's a better game, but it does things that I like more than Elden Ring. But that's because Elden Ring is a From Software game.
So I got to ask then, because as somebody who started playing the original Horizon and never actually got around to finishing it because I was bored by the story. Like, what about the story intrigues you in this one? Like, what's keeping you playing?
I really like the premise is fire to me. Especially I like it's to me, especially even at the time, Horizon was a fresher take on the post-apocalyptic thing.
Sure.
And it's not even really a twist, but once you realize what the actual the whole point of the first Horizon is to figure out what happened to the people to cause, the world as it is now. And you find out very early, the game's hella old, so it doesn't even really matter. You find out early on that, a guy obviously created AI, and then that AI fucked everything over. And the whole point of Aloy trying to figure out, okay, so clearly, humans didn't go extinct on Earth. How the fuck did we not? When literally everything was going to how did we save ourselves? That big reveal from the first one, I found to be really, really interesting and really, really cool. And the second one picks off. I think this 6 months after the end of Zero Dawn is the beginning of Forbidden West.
Oh, okay. So it's like a direct sequel.
Yeah, basically. So I don't know. I really like the game. And it kind of, it's also gorgeous. And again, I need reasons to play my PS5. So,
but again, correct me if I'm wrong. This new Horizon is also on PS4, right?
Yeah, but I have a PS5.
I mean, I know, but I mean, like, if you're interested in playing it, you can play PS4. The reason I bring that up, though, go ahead, McDareth, go ahead.
I don't know if you're gonna say the same thing, but
I think we might be
because of a past deal that the studio said they do. If you buy the PS4 version, which is $10 cheaper, you can
you get both
for free to PS4.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Right? Is that you could just basically buy the PS4 version and then get both versions.
No. Yeah,
it's $10 cheaper.
Yeah, but on PS5, you can't buy the PS4 version.
Oh, can't
Like,
you just
they don't let you.
But do you still have a PS4?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna hook that shit up to save $10.
I would. Dang, this guy's got money. All right, that's fine. The same reason that this guy dropped out of the challenge. You got money you didn't want to deal with. That's fine.
If you
you
have a
PS5
app, if you have a PS5 app, you can from the PS5 app buy the PS4 version, then play it on PS5.
Why even use an app? You just go to their website on
PlayStation.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, speaking of broken websites, we might as well bring this up. So some of you guys might have already known this, but Nintendo announced since the last show that the Wii U and 3DS eShops are being taken down. So if you want to get stuff on the Wii U and 3DS, I think it's already too late to put your credit card on there, right? Like, I think it's done. And the last time you could unlock anything or download anything is like March of next year. But the reason I wanted to bring that up is because they did this really cool thing where you can download like memories of your playtime with 3DS and Wii U. So I actually asked the cast if they could share their memories in the Discord and see what they spent the most time playing. Mike, it looks like you spent 1,625 hours on your 3DS, with your most played game being Animal Crossing at 731. McDareth spent 658 hours.
I got mine. You add them up. I forgot
Okay. I didn't see two of them. So 590 and 658. It looks like your most played game on one of them is 381 with Smash Brothers, and I guess number 2 would then be Monster Hunter with 161. Yeah, respectable.
Definitely. It's funny because all 3 of mine are always Smash, some Pokemon, some Monster Hunter.
Yep. Viram, who's not here yet, actually posted his memories in the chat. Viram,
he said he's going to sleep. He's tired.
1,114 hours Viram spent on his 3DS, with the most played game being Pokemon Y, interestingly enough. And as for me, I spent 1,900 hours on 3DS, with the most played game being Pokemon X, with 690 hours.
What the fuck is your me?
I did that as a joke. I just.
Yeah. Oh, and then Fidel. All right, so Fidel just posted his. Fidel's most played game is Smash for 3DS with 211. Respectable with Kid Icarus coming in number 2, though. That's great. Yes, and 1,506 hours. Number 3 is New Super Mario Bros. 2 on Fidel's, having spent 67 hours playing New Super Mario Bros. 2.
I wanted the trophy for the million coins.
You got trophies in Mario?
Yeah, you can get like a gold trophy on the menu if you get the million coins. I had to replay so many because they had a challenge level mode. That was like one of the first Mario games to get DLC.
Did you beat the DLC, that really hard level?
Yeah. That was a nightmare that I did it.
Mike, on your on your 3DS memories, it says, Animal Crossing, Smash Brothers, and Mario Kart, but then underneath it, it's like split up by multiplayer, other, and simulation. What's that second game in simulation, Mike?
Let me see real quick.
It's like a little island. It looks like. Oh, okay. I was just curious what that was.
Yeah.
Oh my God! By the way, oh my gosh, 7,662 hours spent on Wii U by Mike. With 3,700 hours spent on YouTube.
Okay, so when I had the Wii U, I used it mostly as like a second monitor.
Okay.
So I had it like next to my monitor and just like had YouTube going while I was doing stuff on the computer.
You say that though, but then here, looking at this, YouTube is what, 3,700 hours you've spent on this, and the little graph shows like the approximation of what the second would be. Second on yours is Smash Brothers, but Smash Brothers is well over, or a little, like probably exactly half. I would say it's probably half. So that's like, I'm assuming 1,300 hours you spent on Smash 4 for Wii U.
Bro, my Smash is fucking crazy.
Holy shit!
Wait, so Shofu just posted his.
Oh my god!
1,196 hours on his 3DS. Spent 986 of those hours with Pokemon Y, with way less spent on Pokemon Moon, which is really surprising.
That's not that.
And then
go look at
Shofu. But Shofu did a whole playthrough of Sun and Moon.
Yeah, but X and Y were just
X and Y. We played X and Y to like we still had to breed and trade and shit in X and Y for a while.
That's true. That's true.
Always on my 3DS.
I gotta say, props to you, by the way. Your second most played game under multiplayer is Cooking Mama Shofu.
I ain't never switched up a day in my goddamn life.
That's respect.
I ain't never switched up a day in my life.
I'm so sick. I can't get mine. I'm so sick.
That's so funny. And then for Wii U, It says Shofu spent 5,119 hours on Wii U with 4,839 hours spent in Smash 4.
With fucking game, bro. I was really out here, bro.
Second place, way below that being Pokken, but number one still Smash 4. See, I'm glad we did this. This is fun looking at these. And Zeph just posted his Wii U memories in the chat. Spent 2,482 hours on his Wii U, 21 titles played, and the number one most played with 1,431 hours being Smash Wii U, with Mario Kart being second and Mario Maker being a close third. And Pokken's on there under fighting too. Yeah, well, you got Pokken on there too. I'm actually surprised at the lack of Mario Maker. Like, I see Fidel's got Mario Maker at 148 hours, but I think you're the only other one. I'm looking on here at Mario Maker.
McDermott, how many hours you got on Pokken?
I love Mario Maker.
On Pokken, it was like 470 something.
Yeah, that looks right based on your graph, McDareth. And then third is Monster Hunter.
I played way more of the Wii U version.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then Mike. Oh no, Mike.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not in Mike's top three. His top three is YouTube, Smash, and then Mario Kart. But Mike does have Mario Maker listed too, and you got Splatoon on there as well.
Yeah, Splatoon.
I'm trying to see if there's any weird ones. Just like scrolling through these. Oh, Mike has Rhythm Heaven on his 3DS one.
Yeah,
under his second most played under other. That's respectable. It's a great game, though.
Right? Mega Mix is dope.
Yeah. And then Fidel, I'm looking at yours. If there's any weird ones, I already mentioned Kid Icarus. Mario Kart 8.
Mario Bros. U has to be
not a surprise. Yeah.
What we should do sometime is go through everyone's Switch profiles.
Oh, 100%. The only problem is that if you have an OLED, it messes up your playtime publicly. It keeps your playtime like on whatever the thing is on the website. So like where it tracks all your playtime. But if you have it on your individual Switch, it messes it up. Because
maybe,
on my...
Oh, go ahead. Go. Nah, yeah, go.
I was just going to say, if I pulled it up on my actual Switch, it would only say like I have 40-something hours in Animal Crossing. But like my Animal Crossing, as I know, is like well over 500.
I was going to say, maybe because this week's the anniversary, they'll do like a website.
Yeah, they're probably going to do a year in review.
Oh, I would love that. Man, I hope they do that. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
That would be really cool. Yeah, we will. If we end up doing that, we end up doing that.
We should all like guess. Be like in the last 5 years. Yeah, in the last 5 years. Well, okay, it'll be easy for like Shofu. That's free. But like for like a lot of us, like what is the most played game this person has played on Switch?
I kind of already spoiled it.
I think we all know.
I was gonna say I feel like I spoiled it saying Animal Crossing earlier.
I have no idea what Coast is or Zeph's.
A lot of us.
I'm gonna guess yours is Xenoblade.
Yeah, you'd have to be more than like single game probably to get something different for some of us.
Oh, yeah. True.
What do you like?
Most of us probably have Smash.
Yeah.
Are you talking about?
Sometimes I just leave
mine is not
running.
Smash. Mine is not Smash.
I don't know.
Smash, yeah, definitely Smash.
Smash is, even if yours isn't Smash though, Smash is probably still pretty high.
I'll tell you right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's like 1,300.
I'm notorious for leaving Smash.
Oh my god. 1,000. Jesus.
I played the shit out of Sword and Shield for VGC.
Yep. Sword and Shield's probably high up there.
Sword and Shield's probably my top.
Xenoblade is probably in my top 5. I think Xenoblade 2 is like at 400.
I don't think people would guess what my first two are obvious, but I don't think people would guess what my third one is. Well, it used to be. It changed now.
So Monster Hunter, Pokken, and Smash Brothers?
No, not for this.
Okay. I have no idea.
Bro, Monster Hunter, my Monster probably high as hell.
I finished Rise kind of quick, so I only have 90 hours in Rise.
Rise was trash.
Ultimate.
I don't know what your third would be then, yeah.
It's Aces.
Oh, my second is mine is Odyssey. I have 260 hours in Mario Odyssey.
Why?
I 100% at that game like 5-6 times.
Or just for streams or for your own enjoyment?
That was just before I was streaming. I was just like playing this game like a billion
times.
You're a
demon, Fidel. Yeah. 5 times you 100%ed Mario Odyssey?
It got to the point where like I would like randomly and I'd be like, let me just speedrun this game, and I would just play it on my own and try to beat it like quickly.
It says I have 300 in arms.
There was like that whole speedrunning craze for Odyssey when it came out.
Man, oh man.
When you delete a game,
Odyssey was the fastest growing speedrunning game of all time.
When you delete a game and then reinstall it, does it like reset your hours?
No, so what happens if you have a different Switch and you log into a different Switch? So like I've got the OLED and then my original Switch. If I downloaded a game onto my OLED and I have play activity turned on, and I like where it says like, oh, first played 5 days ago or whatever, it screws up the time on your Switch. It won't give you the total time. But if you have it turned off, because I know this because I played Xenoblade when it was turned off, it gives you the actual time that you've spent playing that game. But if it's turned on your new Switch, it'll overwrite it and it'll mess it up.
Also, I think across I'd say across if you count Switch, PlayStation, PC, I probably have 200 hours in Sonic Mania.
I'm looking at mine. Mine are Smash.
That would be my top 3.
Smash, Animal Crossing, and Breath of the Wild.
Oh wow, I'm actually into it.
That sounds right.
Mine is actually Smash, even though I don't have it installed on the Switch anymore.
I'm surprised Xenoblade's not in yours, Coast. Do you have more in Breath of the Wild?
It's very close. It's probably because I had Breath of the Wild open, just
experimenting and having fun. Yeah, for sure.
No, literally just me on my computer on my phone while the game was still on.
Oh, you just think it's pretty and you have it on a screen or something?
No, sometimes I also just leave a game running.
Yeah, no, sometimes my game's just on.
Yeah. Oh, I just don't turn it off.
I forget.
There was a period of time where I had my Wii running for 2 months straight. It was fucked.
Wow, I'm actually ashamed at some of these hours.
I have 140 hours in Aces, and that was it within 2 months.
I have
Aces is fun. I was thinking Aces.
I have 170 hours in Unite.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, because
my new number 3.
Time
because this
on
is
the console itself.
Yeah. Oh no, this is 170 on.
Let me look
on my Switch, or 120 on my Switch, but I also have it on emulators and all that other shit.
Mm.
Oh, also Mario Kart.
It combines for about 170 hours.
I have 220 in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I got that makes me feel kind of gross then if you have 220 in Mario Kart, because Fidel's kind of known as the Mario guy and he's got 220 in Mario Kart. I have 290 in ARMS.
Oh my god!
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love ARMS, but I'm saying
I think the difference is because I had Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, so this game it's more I casually jump in, whereas
I guess
if you counted my
stream
Wii
it
U
all the time though.
Yeah,
I never stream ARMS.
No. Well, Kart is easier to stream because you just let viewers in. You have people on call playing with you.
I somehow had 40 hours in Let's Go.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That tracks. You play through the game at 100% the Pokedex. Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else that's weird.
I think in terms of the mainline Pokemon game, weirdly enough, I think I'm like Fidel. I'm not like Fidel. I think I'm like Tito. I think my most sorry Tito. I think my most played Pokemon game is probably Unite at this point. I think Sword and Shield was probably close, around 80 or something. I have to look though.
What's your hours in Animal Crossing?
No, Rod. My
Animal Crossing hours. My Animal Crossing hours are far and away the number one for me because I have 300 on my OLED alone, and I know it had to have been at least 400 on the original Switch that I had. So I got a lot. Yeah, that's far and away my number one game is Animal Crossing.
125. Wow.
I booted up Mario Maker. I have 270 hours of Mario Maker.
Okay, I have 120 hours on Unite, but there's another Pokemon game I have over 110 hours. But does anyone want to guess?
Pokemon Cafe
Quest.
Remix.
No, close.
Pokemon Quest.
It is Pokemon Quest.
Oh
really?
Pokemon Quest is crazy.
That's the Minecraft looking game, right? The Minecraft Pokemon game.
Crazy.
So why? I'm just curious because I don't think we ever talked about it. What kept you playing Pokemon Quest?
AFK as hell. That game is autoplay as hell.
What the heck?
That game is. Hey, I'm listening to a podcast. I'm on a plane. I'm on a train. What? I'm on a car. What? I'm out here.
I forgot that game existed. I'm gonna be real.
I mean,
I'm kind of surprised that nobody has brought up Splatoon 2 yet.
I don't.
I launched the game because I haven't launched it in forever.
I have 50 hours in it.
I like it. I just don't have anyone to play with.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's Splatoon 2, but I like the single part of Splatoon 2, so I won't go that crazy.
Well, before we had Smash Brothers, before we had Animal Crossing, I feel like I have to go look at the other thing because I don't have it installed on my OLED, but I feel like I got to have at least 150 in Splatoon 2. It's got to be relatively high because it was the only multiplayer game the whole first year of the Switch, other than ARMS.
Right. I think it was because like it was before I streamed and shit, so I didn't end up like playing with like people too much.
And like the Octo expansion and Salmon Run and stuff.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 120 hours in Splatoon 2.
Oh yeah, that seems right. Yeah. Well, this was fun. This is a fun little memory segment. If they end up doing that for the anniversary, we'll definitely print out our track sheets for our Switch games and tell you guys what our most popular games were. But we're going to move on for the time being because we have a lot to talk about. I do want to save Pokemon for last, and I know a lot of you have been playing our next game. Actually, you know what? No, before we get to Elden Ring, I want to bring this up very briefly. I think this was a week and a half ago. Capcom had a countdown website for a big game announcement, and they have officially announced Street Fighter 6. It is running on the RE engine. There's only 2 fighters confirmed so far, Ryu and Luke. Any thoughts on Street Fighter 6 so far? What are your thoughts? Are you excited for it? Are you hoping it's free to play?
That still kind of looks like Street Fighter 5, bro.
It's definitely not going to be free
You said
to
it
play.
looks like Street Fighter 5? How do you know?
The models still look like Street Fighter 5. Like the visual design, like I feel like they're not straying too far from.
We haven't seen it.
I mean, it's higher quality. I mean, that stuff was an engine. That was that's them running on the RE engine. That was an engine.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that was an engine.
I didn't know that.
It looks beautiful.
That is in the RE engine.
Yeah, that's what's impressive about it is that they're showcasing
I didn't know that. That's why
we're not tossing this on another studio apparently because it's in engine with a Capcom proprietary engine. So that's what's exciting to me about it. They haven't done that in ages. 4 and 5 are both other studios.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I need everybody to listen here and listen good. If you out here bitching about a goddamn logo for a game or that fucking logo doesn't even fucking matter, you need to shut the fuck up and go find a hobby. No one gives a fuck about that logo.
To be fair,
everyone.
A lot of people have.
Literally everybody.
No.
But bitching is like bitching and saying it's uglier. Two different things.
No. Listen to the things that people are coming to my fucking chat literally ever since that day and saying that logo is an indication of the effort that they will be putting into this game. That logo
I have not seen anyone say that, bro.
Nobody said
things
that.
that people.
Wait, are you still on Twitter, Shofu?
Would I be quoting?
Are you still on Twitter?
Would I be quoting? I would not be quoting if niggas didn't say that. I'm so serious.
And no, he doesn't look at Twitter.
Oh really? Oh well, yeah. If you went on there, that's all they were talking about.
I have not seen anything like that though.
I've been seeing.
I've seen people saying the logo.
They were finding.
I've just seen people clowning on the logo. That's it.
No, I've been seeing a lot of people going. Shouts to the Twitter algorithm because this is an example of the algorithm. Shouts to that. That people have been like, yo, that it's so lazy. That means that the game, like they're comparing it to other logos and talking about the quality of the game with the logo. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Go outside. Connect with nature.
The bigger question here is why is Ryu so wide? That's what we
wide man, bro.
What do you mean?
I like his beard. Actually, I think the beard looks cool. Yeah,
that was actually the best evolution.
Yeah,
finally
I like
giving him a little
bit of that. First of all, pause. Second of all, I thought wasn't the video stretched out?
No.
He's just wide. He's just expanded. He's just girthy.
Ryu is always technically.
That's a pause, Ricky. That's the actual pause.
Ryu is just
I can't talk about girth.
Hey,
discrimination. This is discrimination.
Discrimination. That's not
That is not the same thing as the Ryu. He's not that wide.
Okay.
It's just the
thank you, McDarren. This is a perfect image to show that this is not what we're accustomed to.
It's just he's always sideways, so you don't notice when
we've seen him shirtless.
Pretty big.
He's definitely bigger than usual.
Well, yes, Ryu is built like Aaron Donald, bro. That boy is like Brock Lesnar. He is built. Ryu has always been built like Brock Lesnar. It's crazy.
Like, look at this. This is concept art for Street Fighter 5. Look at him.
Okay. I mean, he's
always
big.
Wide.
No, but he definitely looks wider.
He's not nearly as wide.
He's not nearly as wide as in the trailer.
Did you see? If you play that trailer, you see what I'm talking about.
He looks exactly the same.
He was full swing.
Debating the wideness of how
it's what
because you don't want that to translate to Chun-Li and to Ken and the rest of them.
They're not gonna
look. He is definitely
Ricky. I gotta stop you. Hold on, Ricky.
Yeah.
You said something unforgivable. You said you don't want that to translate to Chun-Li. You don't want thick thighs Chun-Li? Is that what you're saying?
Oops. I'm sorry. I kind of messed up there. I was only thinking about the top half.
Exactly.
I wasn't thinking about the lower half.
Bro. Exactly.
Foolish me.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. We gotta have that.
So then, a couple quick things to note. Then, real quick, while we're still talking about Street Fighter, one, it's really cool how they're like showing the muscle definition and like the veins, and you're seeing everything. I think it looks kind of realistic,
kind of creepy.
I am curious how that's going to translate into other characters that are going to be on the roster, and so I just want to ask you guys, like. And we'll go in Discord order, starting with Coast and going all the way down. Who are 2 characters that you want to see on the roster of this game? In the base roster, like when this game first comes out, Street Fighter 6 comes out, like what, late this year, early next year. Who are 2 characters you want to see? Coast, you're up. Go ahead.
Like returning characters?
Yeah, returning characters.
Give me T-Hawk and give me Bison.
Here you go. Fidel?
Bison's going to be in the game.
I just want Sakura and Cammy.
They killed him. You never know.
McDareth?
Cody and Jerry.
Mike?
I don't know. I don't play Street Fighter, so I don't know the characters.
That's fair. You can pass. Ricky?
If we can get Ryu and Ken, that would be crap. That would be crap.
That shit would be insane.
That would be wild. That'd be wild.
Once in a lifetime thing, yeah.
Shofu?
Crimson Viper. That's it. Where's she at?
Oh, true.
Oh, Crimson Viper. That's right. Yeah, where was she?
About Viper.
That's right. There's so much in 4. I feel like if they don't put her in this, it's gonna be.
She'd be cool in this engine too. I want Cammy really badly. I want Sean as well. I think Sean is such a cool third strike character, and I want to see what he looks like in this engine. So Cammy and Sean. Tito.
Fuck. If I have to pick 2, then it would be G and Hakan.
All right.
No, sorry. I lied. Mika and Hakan.
Oh yeah, Mika would be cool.
I want more Mika.
Abel and Nikali.
Right
Abel?
On.
I'm probably gonna play the game for 2 days and get back on Guilty Gear.
Okay, so that's what I want to ask you is. Because this is a discussion I had with Tito just the other day. We did one of those KMF radios and we were talking about this. It was like, I don't know if it was on the actual main show, but we were talking about it at some point. The idea of Street Fighter 6 potentially being free to play. Like, do you think there's any possibility that multiplayer is going to be free to play, or is this going to be regular package game?
I feel like they don't. Okay, so it makes sense for like Microsoft with like KI, because Microsoft doesn't need to sell copies of KI, right? They want people to buy the Xbox or whatever. Same thing with Halo. They don't really need to sell it. It's good if they do. But for Street Fighter, the box sale is the most important thing to Capcom half the time. Like they were going to bring back Darkstalkers, so they release really bad ports, and people didn't buy them, so they didn't make new Darkstalkers. So for Capcom, box sale matters more than anything. So I don't know they're going to do that.
Is the reason I bring this up is Project L is on its way, and the second that game comes out, which is a free-to-play Riot fighting game.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
What I'm saying
to Street Fighter.
Well, let me.
I mean, the market, but I would
it could literally change. Yeah,
I would talk about that for Street Fighter 7, not 6.
Yeah, I think the difference is like Street Fighter is an established IP, and they know people.
Street Fighter players are going to play Street Fighter. Period. I'm not saying they won't play other games, but they're definitely going to play Street Fighter. They gonna buy that shit too.
Riot's another company that doesn't need box sales. They could just put a free-to-play game out and toss it with cosmetics, and they'll make their money.
I definitely think that for sure. Like, yes, the box sale definitely matters for Capcom for sure, obviously. But they're going to be saving, quote unquote. It's not really saving money, but they're going to be saving, quote unquote, by using their own engine. So because they're using their own engine, there's a lot of, again, more air quotes, extra capital that they're going to be using in the game that Street Fighter 5 just didn't have. Street Fighter 5 didn't have really any money because, and for people in the chat who don't know, when you run a game on a particular engine that you don't own, every box sale that you have, you're taking a loss basically because you have to pay for that engine, obviously. But now that their engine is a proprietary engine that they own and that they have and they can disperse as they want, there's a lot of extra money, quote unquote, that they're not losing every time. So I think the idea of more aspects of this game, particularly being free, is not crazy. Not saying that the entirety of the game will be will be free.
That's what I mean, though, right? Like that you would have like a box. You'd have a box sale of the game, right? That would include like arcade mode and everything else training mode, everything. But that like the free to play part would just be like multiplayer, and everything else built into it is what you actually sell and what people buy in the box. And then they make their money off of season passes and add a bunch of characters to it.
It really doesn't work for a fighting game. Like I even Halo doing it was kind of weird, kind of, not really, because shooters have been going that way anyway. But for a fighting game, people don't care enough about arcade to buy it. If you make the fighting game part free,
they'd care about training mode. They would absolutely care about training mode.
Training mode behind a paywall, people would just be pissed. Like it's just like that.
The main game is free. I don't know.
Because I think if you make a fighting game free, every fucking part of it got to be free, bro. What the fuck are we talking about?
If you want to
not all the characters
behind a
right?
paywall,
of course not the characters, but I'm saying like if you're
most
blocking training mode and online mode versus mode behind paywalls, what the fuck?
It's also the fact that Capcom kind of did this shittily with Street Fighter V, and it launched without story. They made you pay for it later. Like,
got it.
I feel like it's not good for them to try it.
Got it.
Why are we even considering this being free to play though? Like, is it for being more accessible?
Yeah, it's more you get a larger audience
because a free to play model is the model worldwide for any multiplayer heavy game. Yeah. And one of these fighting games is going to be the first one to do it. It's going to be Riot. It's going to be Project L.
Of course.
But the aspect. What do you mean
KI?
Okay, well technically yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
It was KI. Like literally, it was KI. So you are correct. But even though KI is great, it's still like it's a tier 2 fighting game.
Isn't Multiverse going to be?
It's not Tekken. It's not Street Fighter. It's not whatever Project L's coming in at tier 1. So like,
I think Multiverses is free to play, Fidel.
Yeah, Multiverses will be.
But I don't consider that like
the
first big fighting game that jump over. Yeah, right.
So like, it's literally Tekken or Street Fighter, and Tekken. I'm confident saying that Tekken will never be free. Like I'm totally
Tekken
okay
never will. Yeah, I agree with you.
I think, especially with. Again, I think there's a lot of extra capital out there that Capcom has the ability to play with more so than anything. So I definitely think I don't know what really, but I think there will be certain aspects that will be more, free to play or play to earn in the type of way, whether it's cosmetics, whether it's characters. Like I could totally see that then instead of going the season pass, you could definitely do that. But there's also a pay to earn or play to win, play to earn option. As opposed to buying.
I could be wrong with this real fast, but I think the game that Eliza first debuted in for Tekken was free.
You said what?
The game that Eliza first came out in for Tekken was free.
Eliza?
Is that the
vampire? The vampire.
Oh, I thought that was the prime minister or whatever the fuck.
No, I don't know her name.
I don't know her name either.
Actually, real quick, while we're talking about it, because I know some people will probably want us to comment on it, is you mentioned the vampire, and it reminded me of Darkstalkers. They also announced
it's Tekken Revolution, and it was free.
Okay,
got it.
I don't think that game did well, but they did try.
But they announced that we are also getting a Capcom Fighting Collection. I think it's coming out in a couple months, right? It's got all the Darkstalkers on it. It's got some version of Street Fighter. A bunch of other stuff. So if you want another Darkstalkers game, you should probably go buy this new fighting collection.
If you want to,
otherwise it's never going to happen.
Back with Capcom, you have to buy this
Puzzle Fighter. Yep. But I don't care, so I'm not buying it. Anyway, moving on.
Wait.
I had an extra question too. Yeah.
I wonder. So something with Street Fighter, the game developer or the game director of this game is the guy who game directed Bayonetta 2 from Platinum.
Oh, the guy who's game directing Street Fighter 6.
Yes, he's the game director from Bayonetta 2.
Okay. Does it, what does that mean? Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not.
It's
sure.
Just news. They got someone who's directed a good game before. It's not
a new. Are just so different. Though.
Yeah, they are very different. But I can't remember what else he directed. So you have to forgive me on that. I saw more before, but I can't remember now. I can't remember his name.
If it wasn't a fighting game, it really doesn't.
That is cool. Yes, Chad is also bringing up that the fighting collection is a rollback, which hopefully means that Street Fighter 6 will as well.
Puzzle Fighter run the set. Who's trying to do it?
There's no way it won't.
It better.
The new standard.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, right on.
The thing with Capcom is it needs good rollback. Street Fighter 5 has it. It's just bad.
That's right. Also, I'm looking up at the different things that we were going to talk about just very briefly before we get into the really big discussions. And of course, we have to shout out a certain skin that was just released for Pokemon Unite, which is the Shofu cosplay Mamoswine. If you have not seen the Shofu cosplay Mamoswine, go look it up. He's got the Pokemon Cypher 2018 drip on. It's pretty fantastic. So if you haven't already seen it, go check it out. Shofu cosplay Mamoswine in stores now. Moving on.
Are you getting royalties for this, Shofu?
He better be.
Yeah, okay.
And then, of course, moving on, let's talk a little bit about Elden Ring. This is what a lot of people are calling the game of the year. It is something I have not really played, but I know a lot of you guys have played it. So please, someone take it away. Talking about Elden Ring, what are your thoughts?
Game of the year, baby. I'm playing it right now, man. I can't stop playing it.
It's off.
Our host, I'm gonna be completely transparent with us, everybody. Right now, our host just left us, so now we don't know what to do.
Gotta go pee. Hold on, I said gotta go pee real quick. Carry the conversation. No, I have no interest in Elden Ring. Please.
We're like a bunch of lost ducklings now.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Listen,
Coach, tell us about Elden Ring.
I mean, it's kind of hard to like. I don't want to talk about it that much because, like, I don't want to. Like spoil? Accidentally say something. Yeah, there's like it's very easy to spoil something in this just out of like excitement or just not even realizing you're spoiling something because of the way
games I've ever played.
Yeah, just the way the game's laid out, it's kind of easy to spoil someone. But this is definitely the game of the year. I think this is definitely redefined open world action RPGs, and I'm kind of like not scared, but I feel like after playing this, I don't know how Breath of the Wild 2 will live up to it.
Really?
Because there's so much detail, and like the way they just did exploration in this is just like, at least for me, perfected. I haven't had a single issue with this game aside from like just technical problems or performance problems.
I definitely enjoy a nice giant open world without having to run around shrine to shrine. That kind of got old for me fast. But I don't know. I don't like bringing up Breath of the Wild a lot because I like setting games free from it.
I do think this has influence of it. Like, you know, you're dropped in a world.
It's definitely it definitely is. I just don't like bringing it up because
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's just
they're also just like incredibly different.
Yeah,
outside of like the freedom to go wherever.
It's totally exactly different. It's just the idea. The only thing they haven't come is the idea that like you go anywhere and like there will be a bunch of cool shit like.
But hold on. Because to me, that's just a FromSoft game. Like all their games do it.
No, but
this one is like way more open than the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but to me, that's still FromSoft. Doesn't seem like they learned from Breath of the Wild.
I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that. Because like in other ones, you still have to progress somewhat linearly.
But the thing is, they drop you somewhere and tell you do whatever. Like literally, Dark Souls, you're dropped into a part, and if you go behind you, and if you don't go to Undead Parish and go behind you, you can go to like Gravelord Nito's cave and get screwed up. And they don't tell you anything. You just have to figure that out that you're supposed to go.
There's still a sense of like a linear path in the other Souls games. In this, you're literally dropped in a place. You can literally go in any direction on 360 degrees. You can literally do whatever.
I found a random portal and ended up on the complete opposite side of the map.
Yeah, like you can literally go anywhere like the moment you're placed in the game.
Yeah.
Where the other previous Souls games, you have to like you're still kind of railroaded a little bit.
Yeah, like you can go to like Undead, like what is it, the other place beside Undead Burg, but those are like your only two options at a Firelink Shrine. But in like this game, you can go right to the end.
I don't want to spoil shit.
Yeah,
like, you can skip bosses. Like you can skip the first boss and then go to the next area just cause.
Is it even possible to spoil this game?
Yes,
that's not a troll thing.
Yes, absolutely.
You can spoil fights and where people are placed that would surprise you. So.
Okay, so it's okay, but because like
I don't want to say, and I'm not huge on Souls, so I don't want to say a lot because I might accidentally spoil. I already spoiled my friend by accident, and I feel terrible. So.
Aside from like the philosophy of like the open world shit, like everything else is pretty spot on. The combat is great. Like compared to the older Souls games, the like just magic in general and your faith spells in this are just incredible and much more like extravagant and epic. Just the enemy designs and the fighting designs and boss fights are like literally spectacular. They're an actual spectacle to watch and play. And
it'll inevitably go on sale for really cheap soon. Like, not soon.
Yeah,
but like,
well, it's an Namco.
It's not a Nintendo game, so you'll see it on sale eventually, and I would recommend it.
I just lost connection to the server. Oh fuck!
And like as it's called as someone who's like I always do a thing with these games where like I literally do this every Souls game. I buy it, I get stuck somewhere for a while, and I just leave. And I think this game being a little more, just open world and having, having like a horse that can help you escape situations really easily and stuff. I feel like that's how I've been enjoying it a bit more because I feel like if I'm stuck somewhere, I don't have to get annoyed and just stay there. I can, go to a different area, find a different boss. That one will be a little easier. I can level up, go do other stuff and then go back to that thing and feel better. So I think that is like a massive part that makes it a little easier.
That sounds appealing to me because we talked about this earlier on the pre-show where, I'm not really somebody who likes Dark Souls, and the equivalent that I talked about on the pre-show is that like I love Cuphead, right? It's not that I don't like challenges. Like I love the actual boss battles in Dark Souls games. Like I love figuring out the tells and doing all that. That I love. It's everything else surrounding that I don't really have fun with.
And so also, what's it called, Roger? It's filled with save points. Like they have those great save points everywhere in this game, so it makes like dying less painful.
Not even that. Like they have these thing called stakes where if you come across one and you're not like close to a save point, you can spawn at that stake instead, so that you're closer to whatever you possibly died.
That sounds appealing to me.
That old school Dark Souls thing where you have to go through a gauntlet every time you die to reach the boss.
Yeah, that was gone. Now you always have a save before the boss.
See, that sounds great. That sounds like it improves on what I did not like in Dark Souls games before, which means I might try this one. Yeah,
I would say try it. Just don't get like, just play it on your own.
Yeah, don't stream it.
It's been really fun. Like just going into like getting your friends to come to your world and doing a boss together. That's also like really fun.
Also, that's nice.
There's tons of lifelines in this game.
With all the freedom that they give you, how do you like not encounter a boss that might be too overpowered for you?
You can't. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They just throw them there and it'll kill you.
But the cool thing is that they'll give you a save point right there, and you can come back to whenever you feel like you're ready to face the challenge.
There's
so you can come back to that exact point. So it's like a little save marker.
For most boss fights, like they'll put like a save point right before it, and you'll like walk through a door and there's the boss fight.
There's no boss at any point in the game that's undefeatable. You can beat any boss at any point. You just have to be good.
And the way you guys are talking about this really does sound awesome.
Yeah,
it is.
It still has like the difficulty stuff like that you'd expect.
Yeah, but see the difficulty again. Like I think people, at least when I talk about why I don't like Dark Souls games, people think of that, right? They think that I don't like the difficulty. No, I love the difficulty. Yeah, like I said, I love Cuphead. I love figuring out the bosses. Like the thing that you guys have already said and like put my mind at rest is that the gauntlet before the boss is just like straight up not fun. I forgot what part I dropped Bloodborne at, but it was like there was a moment where you had to go through this entire thing to get back to this one boss. And again, this was years ago. I'm sorry, I don't remember the exact thing, but it's what stopped me from actually ever finishing Bloodborne one day. And I would love to go back and do it, but like it was that grind up to it that wasn't appealing. The grind of figuring out the boss was great, It was everything else around it. So that's very good to know. What you said, Coast, where there's like the marker before the boss, they can just come back to it any time. That's great.
The thing is, like, you'll have the save points, but with the exploration in the game and how it's built, like, in comparison to what you're talking about with, like, the gauntlets and not having save points and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
If you feel like you're still struggling, you could just go somewhere else. Like you just explore, and through exploration you level up. Like you get souls to level up.
And of course.
Just having fun with the game, you get rewarded with souls to put into your character. Where in the previous games, you're stuck on that linear path and having to constantly fight those same enemies in order to get those levels, and it's a lot slower and a lot boring. But With this, it's like, oh, I'm in this one area and I keep dying to this guy. Okay, I'm just gonna go literally backwards and find a whole new area that might even be easier. Beat that boss and then go back to the boss you just died at and then beat him because you're so much more powerful.
This is going to sound super weird what I'm comparing this to. I was going to say, the way you're describing that almost sounds like Hollow Knight to me.
I did not like Hollow Knight.
I love Hollow Knight. Literally one of my favorite games I think of the past decade.
It's very easy to compare a Metroidvania to this kind of game.
I think the difference is with like that game, you need
except it's like it's like the aspect of Metroidvania is where you need to find an item to progress is gone because you can go anywhere with
you can just go anywhere, right?
It still is like
there are certain areas where you do need like certain things done and stuff like that, but it's very rare.
Yeah,
because it's like that's all like main quest stuff. But again, through exploration and all that, you find it very easily. It's very hard to stop progression in this game because the map is constantly telling you where you need to go. NPCs are constantly telling you what you need to do. There's tons of side quests. There's tons of like mini bosses.
And none of it's like shoved in your face too.
None of it is.
Nice, yeah.
And like aside, what's that, Ricky? Go ahead, go.
I was gonna ask, are like Souls game purists like upset with this game, or they have?
I don't know.
It sounds
this
easy.
has like the best reviews of like all time for a game.
Really?
Okay, interesting.
I think they like hit the nail on everything with this game. The only thing I'm really not a big fan of is the overworld music because I think it's very bland. But
it's the very like ambient noise kind of thing.
It plays everywhere.
I hate that. That's the one thing I hate about open worlds is like that when they go like just.
The boss music is so good. The boss music is so good.
It's crazy.
It's orchestrated.
It's
so good.
All I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear.
It's always like a crazy orchestra that pops when you go to a
yeah.
It's almost hilarious. Like you're walking in the world, everything's like casual, and then you just walk to the boss and goes, oh yeah, and you're like, oh my god.
My favorite part of playing Elden Ring though has been like going into like a brand new area and just seeing the environment and the skybox and the landscape and just literally having my jaw drop because it's like I don't know, like spectacle is the word that I want to use because it's literally spectacular.
That's the right word. Sure.
But I have like 50 hours in this game already. So
didn't it come out on Friday?
Yeah, I've been literally playing.
I mean, that is the definition of no life yet, man. That is like two 24-hour. Wow.
I woke up and this guy was in call with someone playing.
Yeah.
And then I went to bed when they were still
No. Let me explain it. I booted up the game at like 5 p.m., right?
Yeah.
And then we were chilling throughout the night. Dan goes to bed. This is the day before the Pokemon Presents, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up for the Pokemon Presents, and I still haven't gone to sleep. I was still playing all the entire fucking night.
Wow.
You need an intervention.
Yeah.
Nah, I need fucking souls. I need to level up, man. Fuck.
You tripping, bro.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the Pokemon Presents because I think that is probably what we're going to move to now. There's a lot to go over here. But obviously, in case you were living under a rock, Pokemon did a Pokemon Presents on Pokemon Day this past Sunday. And despite what I think most of us were expecting, we got the announcement of Generation 9 of Pokemon.
I was ready.
We're not talking about Duraludon and Unite?
We talk about
we're not talking about the new content in Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Should we?
Pokemon Cafe Remix.
So much more.
No,
should we talk about
That's
Smash
correct.
Bros?
Yes, we should talk about Evo real quick. And
Oh,
be like,
oh,
of course.
Evo.
Yeah, let's talk about. Okay, talk about Evo. Go ahead. Yeah, someone take it.
Well, all right, no Smash. Of course. Of course is the only. Of course is the only is the correct answer to that news.
Right.
No
This is
Smash
not
at
surprising.
Evo. Yeah, no Smash at Evo should be the most like. First of all, there's a million Smash events happening every month. Y'all are gonna be fine. Second of all, y'all are getting your own world tour. Shut the fuck up. Third, they've been trying to get rid of Smash low key for years in general.
Right.
So
I'm talking about
Nintendo. I'm talking about Nintendo.
Nintendo.
I'm talking about Nintendo. Nintendo been trying to start their own shit for years. So y'all gonna be all right, man. Plus, let's be honest. If all y'all don't go to Evo, then I can get a room. Like it's up. Like so. That's what I'm saying.
what I think, and then this is like from a Maximilian video, wasn't a perspective I didn't really think about. Because I mean, I'm within the FGC, but mostly for Smash. I watch other fighting games, but like I might go to stuff to play Smash, and we'll just watch the stuff that's there.
Yeah.
But like for Evo, and it probably won't happen to many other tournaments because they're not big enough to need to really ask Nintendo. It's gonna actually impact Evo pretty hard.
Yeah,
Smash
no,
was bringing hella
of course, Smash was huge. Yeah.
But I forgot to look it up. But like Smash was almost always number 1, if not number 2, most entered.
Yeah.
The only years that Smash wasn't the most entered were Dragon Ball Fighter's first year,
right,
and Street Fighter V's first year.
That was such a good year. That Fighters year.
Sony
it was awesome.
Something to do with it.
I have 3. No. I think I have 3 speculations.
Go ahead, Coast.
It's because I think it's either Sony now owns Evo and it's gonna just be direct competition. I think it's because like added on top of that. I think the Sony thing is the main reason, but I think added on top of that is because Nintendo doesn't have any DLC for Smash to sell anymore, and they don't think there's much benefit in that.
I also think that's why they did the Panda deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say as well. The Panda deal is also the.
I think a lot of people are forgetting the Panda deal. I think because they're doing that this year, and there's gonna be Melee, and I know people were calling me crazy, man. I'm still sticking by it. We are getting Melee on Switch this year. I don't know in what capacity, but like I really truly think there is no way that Nintendo, who never does anything unless they're making money off of it, is going to randomly run a Melee tournament in 2022 unless they're going to put that thing on Switch. Now it might run terribly, it might have bad online, it probably might have rollback. I am telling you, I am telling you. Why?
I didn't sell you. I didn't sell you. I didn't sell you anything recently, Roger. Who have you been going to?
Yeah,
Who have you been going and getting your product from?
Hey, let me get some what you smoking, bro. I'm trying to lose my mind.
I think this goes back. Open your eyes, Link. This goes back to what Coast was just talking about too, in regards to all the other reasons why they wouldn't join Evo. But there's one other massive thing that we haven't brought up that is surprising to me, which is Summer 2020. I think like. Summer 2020, I am sure they want to remove themselves from the community. I'm sure. Like, I'm sure they don't want to have.
What does that have to do with Melee on the Switch, bro? What does that have to do with Melee on the Switch? What does that have to do with the price of rice? What does that have to do with great starting to great wall of China, bro? That's absolutely nothing.
This is crazy.
That's not what I mean with Melee.
It doesn't make sense, Roger, because if they were removing themselves, why would they then sponsor Pandas?
Because, let me explain. Because I think it is not a controlled environment. If Nintendo has a controlled environment in which they are running their own Smash tournament and they can ban certain players and do certain things, I think it is a different situation than Evo, which they are not running. They would just be allowing Melee to happen there.
Because Nintendo still has control over events that they sponsor by limiting
I think it's
games
they
from
don't really, right? Like if Nintendo was running a Panda Global, whatever, Nintendo Smash tournament thing this year, right?
But they literally have stripped Nintendo events from tournaments because they didn't want to be affiliated with them.
I understand.
So
I understand.
Are you saying it's going to be? Are you saying it's going to be GameCube NS, or do you think it's going to be just
that? I don't know, but I think they're gonna. I think they could do it as an in-person thing with GameCubes on Melee. But I think the reason of having Melee as part of it instead of just being Ultimate and selling DLC is because I think they're going to want to selling something, and I think that thing is going to be like
Melee should not exclude a gigantic part of the Smash Bros. Community from a fucking event, bro. maybe that's it. Like, what do you?
Well, it could be that too. But
I'm coming over, bro. Let me get some of that, bro.
Come on over. It's fine. You're 15 minutes away. Come on over, please. Come on over. But I think
I don't care about none of what you're talking about unless you're putting stakes on it. Are you putting stakes on this?
Of course. He already owed me like 15 stakes.
Yeah. I feel very confident about this. I'd be happy to do it. And
you feel confident?
I feel very confident about this. Yeah. I said Sephiroth was going to be in Smash. Everyone said I was crazy. I did a video about it, and I got that shit right. So I'm saying right now, I'm happy to put the money on it. I'm happy to put the money on it right now.
Smash Bros. is not the same as you saying Melee going to be on the Switch, bro. That's not the same.
My point, and going back to what I was saying earlier, my point is that I think because it's a controlled environment, right, and that Nintendo and Panda are working working together on this thing. Nintendo can say who's going to be a commentator. Nintendo can say who's participating, right? Whereas with Evo, it's run by Sony, which is another thing that Skos brought up earlier, which might be a reason why they wouldn't want to do it. But Nintendo would not be running Evo. They wouldn't be having their hands in part of that. Nintendo's handing over whatever this tournament thing is to Panda to run whatever this thing is. But I feel like Nintendo's got more of a stake in this than they would have in Evo. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't, because literally I told you what happened.
That's what I know about.
Whenever Nintendo's partnered with an event, they have a lot of say of who's doing what and what's being done. Just because Nintendo's hand is on that.
I know that is very conditional what you just said.
Which part? Which part?
No, I'm talking about Coast.
Oh.
It is very conditional what you just said, the amount of involvement that Nintendo has from an event and a production standpoint. It is very conditional, and it is at the liberty of the event organizer, not even the TO, the event organizer, to have that discussion with a Nintendo rep. And it also depends on which Nintendo are they talking about. Who are they because you definitely, different events are talking to Nintendo through different people.
Right.
So if you're talking to Reggie directly, or someone who works maybe directly beneath him, then you might get, more leeway than someone who's talking to, Jason, who's an intern and who's getting coffee for everybody. So like I see what you're saying, but I think you are overestimating.
I don't know, because those details are never discussed.
Correct.
Like none of that's ever put in the public.
I think people should not be. How do I word this? I think that I would not be surprised. Right, is that after this Panda Global Nintendo thing, where they're going to be running this Nintendo tournament with Smash Brothers, Melee, and Ultimate this year, I would honestly not be shocked if we even get items on. If we get invitational rules for that. No, but I mean it. I think you should prepare yourself.
Why would they partner with Panda Global to put items on, bro?
Going to do that.
Because the only people that
prepare yourself.
I'm not the only people.
Let me clarify. I want to clarify very strongly. I want to clarify very strongly. I want to clarify very, very strongly. I do not want this to happen, but I think you should prepare yourselves for the possibility that it might.
I'm not the only reason.
I'm saying you should prepare yourselves.
No, I think that's insane, because the only people that give a shit about playing Melee at a Panda Global level tournament are people that want to go back and play Melee. There is no one that is competitively playing Melee. Who the fuck is gonna casually enter a tournament to put items on Melee?
First of all, nobody plays Melee casually. First of all,
nobody even plays Melee casually.
Is he so crazy? Why are you playing this? We can't even use this audio anymore. This audio was ruined.
I'm in love with the Coco.
I'm in love with the
Coco. This audio is destroyed.
That's right. All I know is I think
the most argument that Roger has
himself. That's all I know. I don't have a guy.
You got a guy that knows that this Melee is coming to Switch.
It is a very strong inkling based on Nintendo's history is what it is. I do not have a guy. I don't need some Nintendo article written about me. I'm just saying that it's what it is.
He's still going. He's doing the thing.
That's fine. Thank you, I know nothing but
has a series where they can do that. Why would
baking soda? I got baking soda.
Panda Global.
Baking soda. I got baking soda.
And that's fine.
Whip it through the glass, nigga.
But they are going to Panda to run whatever the tournament is or whatever this thing is. Right. That's fine. Baking soda. I got baking soda. Whatever. That's fine. I mean,
all I want to say is I'm interested to see how people react to the people that said fucking Nintendo for this Evo thing. I want to see how they react to when the inevitable Melee tournament by Nintendo comes around.
That's right.
I mean, it's always it's so weird because it always happens. it's at the point now
It
that
happens
like
with Pokemon too, man.
like
course, it happens all the time.
Of Nintendo, you just are playing Nintendo games. As a company, they often do not do consumer first practices. So if you like their games, sometimes you have to accept that you're just not going to get a tournament every now and then. They're just not going to support a scene because they don't have to. They're going to drop a Pokemon game that's half baked because they can and it still sells.
I think that the most compelling argument that Roger has, that I actually, the logic is completely sound, is the fact that Nintendo would not be hosting a whole Melee tournament if they weren't trying to make money.
Correct. That's all I'm saying.
I think that's a complete logical and valid argument. And not to say that
especially based on everything that people roast Nintendo for. They're always like, oh, they only care about money, whatever. Okay, well, if they only care about money, then you must know there's an alternate reason. That's like I'm glad you brought that up because that was my only point. That's it.
It can't be that, first of all, we talk all the time about how Nintendo don't give a fuck about the people who play Smash. Okay, and they only care about making money. Okay, but then
we say that, but are these things true? We don't know.
No. What I'm saying is, right? Their practices demonstrate that that's a lot of their philosophy, right? Is that they are not a consumer first in most instances, other than the fact that they put out the quality of their product. They're not community first. They're customer first, not community first. Mm-hmm. So in that regard, the reason why Roger's argument only for this, and not to say that it equals to Melee on the Switch,
and
but to say that it can't be both.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it can't be, Nintendo doesn't give a fuck about us, but they're not gonna sell Melee. And especially when they have no other source of income when it comes to Smash.
Panda is right there. Panda probably had to make sure that Melee was included somehow. I'm sure they brought it up.
If you think, I do not mean this. I do not mean this at all as a slight against Panda. But if you think Nintendo gives an absolute shit about Panda,
that's not what I said.
And what they want, I know. But the way you worded it, I think it came off to me as if they actually would care what Panda wants.
That's not what I'm saying, though, because it's not like it's not a fucking slave deal. It's a partnership, bro.
Right.
Surely Panda has some things they can come to Nintendo with and say, we want this, we want that. It's
sure they say we're gonna run this without items, and they go, okay, that's the say they're gonna have in this. Yeah, that's well, I mean, but let's be real. That's the say they're gonna have in this. I think people are giving too much credit.
What do you mean that's the say? Like I said, it's a partnership.
What else do you? What else? Realistically,
no matter what you're saying, they gotta agree on the terms. I'm not saying Panda has a lot of pull. I'm saying surely they could make some suggestions here and there.
But
we're talking about items. That's not what I'm talking about.
Right, but let me say this. Okay, so yeah, they have to agree to the terms. Right, so they have to agree to the terms. So Panda's going to make money off of this, right? So Nintendo's going to have, I'm sure, a lot of strict rules and things that they want, and things you can and can't do, whatever in this tournament, whatever, that's fine, right? But Panda, at the end of the day, either is going to be making money doing it or is not going to make any money not doing this. So obviously they're going to do whatever Nintendo says and make that money. That's what they're going to do. Okay, that's my point. That's my only point, which is that Nintendo can be as strict as they want. Well, I don't know, but I mean,
okay, I think
that, you know what I mean. Like,
look. To me, it sounds you jumping through hoops trying to figure out some type of way Melee could be sold on the Switch.
No. This is irrelevant. No, irrelevant. No. Okay. If that's the irrelevant of the Melee on Switch thing, all I'm saying is I think, in terms of that tournament that Panda's running, right, or the partnership with Nintendo, all I'm saying is that people should prepare that it will most likely not look like your standard Evo tournament. It won't look like a standard tournament that's not overseen by Nintendo. Nintendo allowing a game to be at a tournament is different than Nintendo having their hand in running a tournament. It is a different thing.
Yeah, but
and that's all I'm saying. Irrelevant of Melee being on Switch.
Different.
They also did the Smash thing, that the Smash World Tour thing, not the World Tour, the North American Open thing that they did, that like Vicky and all them, and that was fairly. The only thing that was really different is that it was slightly different stage list than what people were used to using at the time, but because there's no standardized stage list anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So like I think it would be fairly local, but I think the argument that is trying to connect it is, okay, sure, there's a partnership here between Panda and Nintendo. Melee isn't there unless Nintendo says yes. And the only way Nintendo says yes in most scenarios, again,
is if they're making money.
Is the most logical assumption is that they're making money.
That's all exactly.
But why do they have to make money by selling the game?
No, that's the jump I'm not taking.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine. You don't have to make that jump. It's all I'm saying is there must have been something in it for them in order to do it. You guys do not have to. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to believe that Melee will be on Switch at some point. That's fine. That's neither here nor there. That's fine. That's the main thing was going back to why it wasn't allowed at Evo and why I think like it'll look different when they are running this thing with Panda than it would be, and why it's not really the same thing when they allow it to be in a tournament like Evo. That's all.
What's everyone's favorite starter Pokemon?
I didn't know at all. I mean, come in 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, however long, Ricky, whatever. People are going to come back to this. That's fine. Like
I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Happy to take the L. This is not
stand 10 toes. Stand 10 toes, regardless of the way we're challenging you, and say that Melee's coming to Switch with all this.
I mean, I've said that in videos. I've said in my video at the beginning of this year when I did predictions of 2022, I have said without a doubt, I feel very confident that Melee's coming to Switch. I'm serious.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Right. That's where we'll put it.
I'm happy to put that on the line. That's fine. I'm happy to say that.
I'm going to be eating good. The whole squad is going to be eating good in the jacket.
Hey, Ricky, bro. And speaking of eating good, you know who was eating good? Bro, we were all out here eating. You feel me?
Characters. They're going to add classic Roy, modern Roy. They're going to add.
Anyway, so. Yeah.
What are you talking about, Fidel?
Hey, no, what I'm talking about, bro. Never worry about what I'm talking about.
Hey,
chill out, bro. Pokemon I gotta worry about what you're talking about if you're talking about something crazy.
Bro. I didn't say anything, bro.
Hey, you gotta chill out, bro. You gotta chill out, bro. You getting too close.
I didn't do anything,
against the world, baby. Me against the world.
You getting too close, man. Stop talking to me like that.
Speaking of worlds, we're going to head into the new world, this new region. And
there you go. Thank you.
Wait, you said speaking of worlds, you're not going to be at Pokemon World.
That's fact. Hey, when's the squad? Speaking of worlds, it'll be the first time Sun and Moon not Sun and Moon, Pokemon Sword and Shield has ever been at Worlds, ever, by the way.
That's also true, which is weird. But also, I think that's one more than that needed to be at. So, we are getting Pokemon Generation 9 this year. Late 2022, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet officially confirmed the first mainline open world Pokemon games set in a region that seems like it's themed after Spain and Portugal. And we have 3 new starters that have been revealed. A grass cat named Sprigatito. We've got a little fire Sprigatito. A little fire crocodile called Fuecoco, which is I'm in love with Fuecoco. And finally, last but not least, the best starter, Quaxley, a.k.a. Donald Duck.
So who you got right there, bro?
Spricka, how'd you say its name?
Sprigatito.
We're not calling it that.
Just shut up.
Is that how you say it? How do you say it?
Sprigatito.
Okay. I need you. Okay, Fidel. Okay, I'll actually help you. Repeat after me. You ready?
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito.
Did I speak yet? No. Repeat after me. Okay. Ready?
Sorry.
Okay.
Sprigatito.
Repeat after
it's like
me.
That. It's like that. You see what I just did? Do that.
Okay.
Perfect. Now just keep saying it. Repeat it. Keep repeating it. You're good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, continue.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Roger.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
What was that, bro? What the fuck was that, bro?
What did he do?
All right, do you not? All right.
No, I get it. That shit was hella trash, though. Anyways.
Honestly, I want to hand it off to you because I got very nostalgic watching your video about Scarlet and Violet that you posted a couple days ago. And I just sort of want to know your thoughts. Like, how are you feeling about these games as somebody who really did not like Sword and Shield that much?
I mean, like I said, with Arceus being the game that came out before this one, I can't possibly see how they fucked this up. So, this is the most optimistic I've ever been because of Arceus. Arceus existing has given me some type of faith that this game will be even better.
So I'm actually a little bit the opposite because of how close it's coming out next to Arceus. I feel like what I wanted was a little more time after Arceus so they could see how Arceus sold, look at all the reviews of people.
Bro, they know exactly who the fuck they are. You talking about sales? They know exactly what their motherfucking name is, bro.
When is this game?
But my idea is based on feedback, so they can look at what people liked and didn't like. Like, iterate on that.
But maybe they knew they had that shit on them, bro. Maybe they knew they had that shit on them, bro.
They had to have.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Is that like Arceus just came out, so they must have known that it was good and that people were going to enjoy it, and that's why they kept going.
Yeah. But the trick about it is people didn't even know if they were going to like Arceus until the game leaked.
But maybe they knew we would like it, bro. Maybe they're in the office like, God damn, we did some shit right here. Like this shit is dope. Like we got to start making the next one. We know they're gonna like that one.
So this room in Sword and Shield it's very obvious. The what is it? Oranges and grapes is the whole thing with this. What's this game? Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet, yeah.
Yeah. So that room makes me think that this game has been in development at like almost immediately after Sword and Shield or during Sword and Shield.
Yes.
Which means Legends Arceus was built off of Gen 9's engine and not the other way around.
Yeah, that's the only other thing I think is like one of these games was a test demo for the other.
You think Arceus is like ground zeros?
Well, yeah, Arceus was definitely the test demo. Yeah,
Arceus looks worse.
But also, I mean, there's probably less money behind it. Like that's a big thing. But another thing that we also have to remember is the fact that if you make the assumptions that just the gaming industry has had, with like basically every game is delayed a year, essentially, like over the last 2 or 3 years, and Sword and Shield came out at this point, like 2019. So
this is on par with when they released new generation.
There was 3 years
because it'll be about 3 years.
That's exactly how much they always are.
No. But what I'm saying is it'll be 3 years. But between then and now, Game Freak or Pokemon Company rather, has begun to outsource to other teams and other teams to do things and stop taking resources away from Game Freak. So things like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and the BDSP remix. So like those are practices that would attribute to in conjunction with having the same amount of time but having more people. Like, and obviously there's some crossover between Arceus and Pokemon Spain, but like it's you could see just based off of the trailer alone that there is a lot more care and time taken because there are not resources devoted to everything else, and they basically got to do a mulligan because Arceus essentially.
It's just weird to me because people are like, they had 2 studios. How do we know they had 2 studios? Maybe I just missed that because like Game Freak has never really done stuff like this before.
I think like every dev team has an A and B team. I feel like that's
not guaranteed
for a lot of them. I'd say like the major corporate, like the major companies,
major companies don't do A B. They do like if you hit like a yearly cycle thing, they have like it's not really A B team. It's literally 2 separate studios. Rotate around.
Yeah, it's fair.
I thought we knew that they had.
I
thought that was a thing that we knew.
It's new to me. That's why I'm asking.
That's what
I actually am not sure. I don't know. I actually don't know that.
So someone explained it that like it was if you looked at the credits of Arceus, there was notable missing like developers from the Pokemon Company that weren't in the credits. So we were assuming that there's like people from that team that were working on this thing. So
we know that the Arceus team is comparatively small.
Yeah,
it's like side game small, or it's side game small, which is not atypical for quote unquote side games for Pokemon. Those teams are usually small, but those games aren't usually this good. So, and as this like ambitious, I guess is a better word.
I gotta ask you guys, I know this is kind of off topic, but like when you first saw the trailer for Scarlet and Violet and you saw the Battle Subway guy like walking up into Game Freak headquarters, did you also think it was Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially when they showed the coffee cup.
Yeah. Then when I saw the coffee cup, I was sure this was Detective Pikachu.
I've been waiting.
I mean,
and I will
continue what I wanted, but yeah.
What?
Yeah, I remember I was
gonna lead into Pokken too.
I was when it came to the last one, I was like, "Oh, this is my only hope."
I'll tell you right now. Unfortunately, McDerith, if they ever announce Pokken, it will not be the last thing they show during.
You don't announce Unite like that.
I will put any.
Unite like that. Pick a number.
Pick a number. Pick a number. I will bet any amount.
You don't know. They announced Unite like that.
Okay, so you have give me a number.
Unite making $1 billion. What the fuck Pokken doing?
Right. Like,
Pokken sold well.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Unite must have made at least 10 trillion times more than Pokken.
Masters made more than Pokken. Like, what are we doing?
Well, that's a gotcha game.
Well, I'm just saying.
Masters gonna make a lot more money.
I'm just saying, Unite existing is a way bigger deal.
I'm just saying,
considering the type of game it is and where it is.
But your cafe mix got more fucking money than Pokken.
Yeah, watch out, bro. Just wait.
Oh my god!
I will say, this is not a troll, by the way.
I feel, but eventually it's gonna happen next time.
This is not a troll. If you like stupid, mindless, little fun puzzle games, you'll actually like Cafe Remix. It's very cute, and the art style is very good.
It is cute as hell. Like, no cap.
I actually do enjoy playing that game, so I just wanted to throw that out there.
That game was cute, right?
When he opened the door, I know I had a feeling. When he opened the door, I thought it was gonna be Gen 9. Like, this is a part of my reaction. I'm like, he's gonna open the door and find Gen 9, and like he didn't for a sec. So yeah, I said that, and he didn't for a sec. So I was like, oh wait, is it Detective Pikachu? But then he found it. So I was like, yeah. But as soon as I saw the world, I was like, oh, it's over. This is Gen 9.
Of course, yeah. Once you the first shot of the hill and the cathedral,
it feels too. It just feels too. That's why I'm like, normally I'm more excited about a new Pokemon game. It just feels way too soon.
But it's not.
It feels perfectly
It's not
fine.
at all. It's 3 years.
So for me, I'm not even comparing it to when Sun and Moon launched. I'm comparing it to when
I know
from Game Freak launched.
I know.
Which to me it feels too soon. But
what happens to the life of Arceus?
What is too soon though?
Well, Arceus is this year.
I mean, a month ago. Within the span of a month, you're announcing a brand new main.
Because they knew what the main goal was, bro.
They also have multiple teams working on this.
Okay, but they're still the same. The same company.
I'm 90% sure Arceus was built off of Gen 9's engine, and not Gen 9 is
right. It
being
was a
built
test
off
demo.
of
Right.
Arceus.
It was a test demo.
I get that, but when a company releases a game, any company, and even if it's a spinoff, if you then a month later announce a sequel,
I know where you're coming from.
It feels weird.
Of course. Yeah, and then it is weird.
We were all
like,
bro.
I do think, like, realistically, if you look at the time frame of the other systems too, and like you look at the Switch's life cycle, like we are at the right point too for the second generation of Pokemon. Like I'm assuming Switch is probably going to still be their main system for another 2.5, 3 years, right? So like, with that being said, yeah, we're still going to have like Pokemon is the main thing.
Arceus offers a completely different experience from actual Pokemon. So
I think what I mean is
it's not like Legends Arceus disappears.
Right.
Yeah.
I
think
are
they going to still support it though with like DLC to keep it?
No, they don't need to. It's a finished game.
I don't think they will. They definitely will give DLC for sure.
They gave up free DLC yesterday, didn't they?
I mean,
kind of. I think that's all they're going to do. I think that's it.
That's cool.
No, I disagree.
Wasn't there like data mining with Mega Evolutions or something?
I don't see the purpose.
Money.
The game's very good,
but the sales are going to go. The sales are going to be lower if people know that Gen 9 is. Yeah, that's exactly.
Bro, they put out a game 2 months before Arceus too. Like none of this shit makes any sense. What are we talking about? So other shit can't make sense. Everything else got to make sense. But them dropping
what
BSP.
the fuck are you saying right now?
What are you saying right now? You said you don't see the purpose of them putting out some DLC.
Yeah.
What?
And then you started talking about some nonsense. Talking about
how am I talking about nonsense?
Right, no, I see where Shofu's coming from because we literally got Brilliant Diamond Shining
Pearl. Yeah, but again, that was
I'm saying where you're because that game was a remake game in November, and then we got a full Pokemon game in January, and now we're getting a generation.
I think what McDermott says, if that trailer ended and it said this game is 2024, we would have been like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if it said like 2023, if it said 2023, I wouldn't say anything about it. The fact that it's this year,
but then that would be late. That would be 4 years since Sword and Shield. Like, what are we doing?
We just got a game.
My comparison is not to Sword and Shield.
No, I know.
To the last Pokemon game.
I'm gonna be honest. You're weird.
You're wrong.
Wait, hold on, McDermott. What is McDermott? I want to actually rein this in a little bit. What is your biggest concern outside of the proximity?
It feels like it's going to be rushed. It feels like
it's going to be rushed.
It feels like it's going to be rushed.
That doesn't make me. But you don't even know when they've been making it. They've been making that shit the whole time.
That's why
they said, I understand can be wrong, but this is how I feel about it.
And how is it rushed when it's literally on the same? As far as like the games being released, it's on the exact same day.
Two major games from a same studio or same company released in the same year. To me, that feels like okay, one of these didn't get a lot of time.
And it was Arceus.
Who said Arceus was a major game?
Like, what are we doing? Like, that's the crazy part too. The game that, if by your logic,
that game doesn't even have multiplayer. The most enticing aspect of Pokemon.
Ricky, I gotta say, man, I'm so glad they forgot that I said Melee's coming to Switch, man. This is great.
Anyway,
this is how I feel about like his game. Because the thing I don't like is the current trend in gaming of yearly game releases. Because games don't get time to iterate on what the last game was. So the next game comes out with very similar issues. They have no time to fix it, and we just gotta hop on the train and get it ready for the next game that's coming. Like, I don't like that stuff. So seeing that, to me, that's a flag that goes up to me. If you don't agree with that, that's fine.
Arceus was literally the product.
No, you got a good point. No, you definitely got a good point.
Though. I still think there's enough time to adjust stuff that people had problems with from Arceus into Gen 9.
Yeah,
there's got it.
Like they completely fixed Arceus by the time when Arceus was revealed. Everyone said it was dog shit, and now all of a sudden it's everyone's favorite Pokemon game.
To be fair, that's also what people are saying about this too. Is like Shofu, you brought that up in your video, right? That like if you take the trailer at face value, like obviously there's frame drops. It doesn't look fantastic, but like what we got from Arceus at the end of it was still better than what we got in that initial trailer for Arceus.
I think you're misconstruing a little bit like the power of the development team that they have at Pokemon Company. Like, I know that they're putting, like, for example, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl to like another subdivision or whatever it was.
I get what you want to say there, but my point is this is Pokemon Company. The last game they came out with was Sword and Shield, a game that I didn't mind that much, but a lot of people don't like. So like, where am I supposed to have? But I have way more faith in them now from Arceus. Then after my faith from Arceus, a month later, here's another Pokemon game that's coming out this year. So then my faith goes back down again.
It's off the building, like, but you're not. I don't think you get, like, what we're saying is that Arceus came off the building blocks of Gen 9. So yeah, Gen 9 has been in the works since, like,
whenever.
No, but I think what I think
Gen 9 has probably been in development
since like 2019 or something.
As long as Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
No, I think
not as long as Sword and Shield, like at least a little bit after Sword and Shield.
I get what he's
started. When was Sword and Shield released? Do y'all know the date?
2019.
2019.
Late 2019. Okay. Yeah, so winter 2019.
They like we have
or fall, which
I don't even know if we should talk about the leak stuff that happened with Sword and Shield, but we have like information on how the games are made and stuff, and when things are made, and I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't think rushed is the right word.
Lines up with, yeah.
And also, this is again the first game. Sorry, this is also the first game where, again, I think it's important to know that by the law, it can be quote unquote rushed, like literally, but they literally got to test out their concept of the whole open world idea on another game, released it, and it was crazy. And that game, I guaranteed, had maybe 60% of the resources dedicated. Yes, than Gen 9 had.
I would. So my point is, I would feel way more comfortable with what you're saying is what I wanted them to do. But the time span these two are coming out next to each other makes me think that they can't take as much from Arceus as they could have. That's just the way I feel about it.
There's a rigidity to your thinking, McDarrett. But we're not going to get into it, you great philosopher.
I don't think they can. If what I'm saying is right, though, they don't have to take things from Arceus. Arceus would have been taking things from Gen 9 the entire time.
I think it's just because we've never had something like this, to be fair. Like, we've never had a game that, like, felt like a game like Legends Arceus, where it felt like it's not like your typical, like, because it's in a weird space, right? It's mainline, but it's not next gen. It's not a remake. And then we're getting a major Gen 9 months later, basically. So like, I get where he's coming from. Like, it is a weird.
I don't get why I get why that happens. No, I'm agreeing with you, because to me it's like Pokemon Company's never done this before. So
exactly.
I don't get why people are so odd against why I feel this is weird.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
You would agree with him.
It's rare. I agree with it. We usually don't agree.
That's cap. It's not rare.
That's not true at all.
We agree more often than not.
But Fidel is known for having bad takes.
You're off a pattern more often than not. See, you've been going for a while. I've been in Fidel's spot more often than not.
Yeah, but my point is,
can we talk about what we saw? At the end of the day, no matter what they say, we still like you more than we like Fidel. So
it's true. Yeah, no, it's true.
You know what I like? You know what I like, Roger? I like Pokemon Masters EX.
Ricky, why are you selling all these people crack today, bro?
Crack? I didn't sell anybody a damn thing. Not an ounce. Not even a pinch. I don't know who they're going to. I don't know who they're going to, but I feel betrayed.
Well, you shouldn't feel betrayed because literally one of the starters is named after your business. We got Fuecoco. So, like, what are we doing? You're starting with Fuecoco. There's no way under any circumstance.
There's no way I'm not choosing Fuecoco.
Yeah,
anybody who's reasonable is choosing Fuecoco. Except I guess the duck. I guess the duck.
The duck is the best. Yeah,
I'm holding an eternal L.
You don't have a choice, bro.
I know.
I agree, though. I think people are sleeping on Fuecoco's final form because Shofu said it. I feel like this thing is going to turn into a Garchomp or something. It has potential to be some fat, ugly crocodile thing, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to look awesome.
You know what it's going to look like, Roger? It's going to look like...
We don't have any indicators, though. Like, we have no idea until...
No, I see that little guy and I know right away. I see that little Among Us bean and I go, yep.
They've juked us before. We've been crossed up before, bro.
It's gonna look like that monster from Monster Hunter Rise, that big turtle, whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Heck yeah, man! I'm down.
That thing Dan sent me, I didn't know about. I think is what it's gonna turn into.
What's it called? The Kuka something? Yeah.
Kuka. I never made my decision of the first form. I gotta wait because I'll have the time whenever I'm excited for a starter. The third form looks like shit. I'm like, I'm not picking this.
Kukafera is what it's based on.
I'll never forget. I was.
I don't think I'm gonna go with the starter this gen. I might just pick up the first.
You're gonna walk away from
Professor Judgment a little bit until they reveal more.
Into the grass with no Pokemon.
Yeah, what did you say that, the like Spanish rodent is that you looked up? It was something deer mouse.
It was like
a garden mouse.
Did you find a picture for that and then like drop it in the podcast thing so we know what you're talking about?
It was a garden dormouse or something.
Yeah, I found it.
Look it up because I want to know what the Rattata of this generation is gonna look like.
Wait, why is it you don't like the starters? What's going on, Zeb?
But apparently it's in Germany. I don't know. I just don't like them. They're all so like
cute,
bobbleheady and round.
I will say, initial thought, seeing them right at first, they did look like DeviantArt things. Like the first thing that I saw,
have a bobblehead.
The very first impression, the first 5 seconds, I was like, these things are kind of ugly. They look like someone made this on DeviantArt. But then afterwards, when
it took like a second, right?
Yeah, it took a second, but then when I actually looked at them, I'm like, oh no, I actually like all three, which is rare. I never like all three of them, and I like all three.
Bro, the moment they showed the painting with the starters, I immediately identified that with Pokemon. Like I didn't think any DeviantArt stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Pokemon to me.
Pokemon. I knew they were the starters. I just meant the art themselves. You know,
I feel like the new art style that Pokemon has taken it's like
they've turned every Pokemon that wasn't like. Let me. Here, say what you're gonna say.
No. I know what I'm gonna say is what you're gonna say, but I'm like trying to put it into words, but I feel like you're just gonna get an example that makes more sense. But yeah, the design and art style and just design in general of how they make these starters now, or like
they all have tiny necks.
Yeah, they're a lot more rounder. Like their heads are a lot bigger. Like their feature, like their hands and their leg features are a lot smaller now. Like they're all primarily focused on their faces. I feel like, right? If you go back and look at the early,
Charmander's head here goes into his body completely.
Yeah,
and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
And then in this, he has like a rubber band attached around his neck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They've done that to pretty much every Pokemon, every starter. I mean,
a good way to put it.
Bulbasaur somehow like. Here's Bulbasaur. He didn't have a neck before.
OG Sugimori Bulbasaur versus like modern Bulbasaur. Yeah, right.
I was wondering if
and then they put a rubber band around his neck.
Right.
Yeah. So you're taking issue with the Funko Pop aspect of this.
That's such a good way to explain it. I have this image of like the original Gen 1 Sugimori Bulbasaur literally with the rubber band around his neck, like tied with
it's like that shit with the watermelon and the rubber band, dude.
And I just want to be clear, I'm not saying the starters are trash.
No, I know. It's funny.
I guess say like the trainers too in game like
I have a whole rant on that.
Okay, I will say this. I have no doubt these games are going to be good. Like I'm looking forward to them, but like the main trainer designs in this are not good comparatively.
Do you think Bandai helped? Because look at like the character model. They have like the same.
Yeah,
they do kind of look like
Pokemon. When I saw the texture, of Pokemon, that's what I thought.
I don't know if Bandai's working on it, but maybe they saw the success of the art style from Snap. And they're like, okay, let's do that.
Because like that one picture of Lucario,
because of the Pokemon, not the people.
Yeah, but no. But look at the textures on the Pokemon. There's like the Survivor, you can see his scales. There's a picture of the, like behind Lucario.
Magnemite's got the shine to him. Yeah.
What I think what they did with this trailer, I think they learned a lot from the Arceus trailer and showing the landscape and actually putting life into the new region and all of that. The only thing is that I don't know what it is. The shading on like the faces of trainers or like certain objects just always feel off. Like the lighting in some shots of that trailer they still look clay-like. Like it just looks unnatural. And that just might be a product that of the game not being final, but the lighting is just the only thing that bothered me in that trailer. And the fact that they have like
saturation though. Like
they
the
have
saturation
that like weird blush on the the saturation for the environment just the game in general looks really good.
Yeah.
But the blush on the trainers too looked a little weird. And then their outfits, I don't know what the fuck they're wearing there, but
yeah, those weird little shorts.
Negative drip, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, literally
the anti-drip.
I mean, we're gonna have to have customizable outfits again, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter to me. It really
it's just weird that we have like clothes differences between versions.
Yeah,
I guess because it's the school thing, right? Isn't that what people were implying, that like it might be like because they go to a different school? That's what people were saying online.
Violet School and Scarlet School.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the region though. I think like people are sleeping on how cool Spain could be. Like, because Kalos was fine, but like Spain has so many awesome things they could pull from. Like
potential.
So much cool in terms of like character designs. Like we talked about this in the pre-show, but like a Matador champion, some type of cool. Like Tauros has to get an evolution. If Tauros doesn't get an evolution or a regional, like I don't know what they're thinking, bro. We have to have some cool looking bull Tauros. No,
not even like character and Pokemon designs for the new region, but literally like the region that you're playing in. Like there's so much potential.
Awesome. Like I don't know if you guys know about this, but like look up. I forgot the name of the region in Spain where it is. Look up famous Spanish mosque, and you'll see this. You'll find what I'm talking about. It's these really cool arches, this beautiful architecture, and I feel like that might be like the desert area that we saw with Stonejourner. I mean, I think it's gonna be sick. I think it's gonna be
Roger, do you want to do your hard read on the gym?
Oh yeah, we're definitely getting Fire type gym leader. I'm not as confident about this as I am about Melee on Switch, but Fire type gym leader, flamenco dancer. I think we're getting a flamenco dancer.
This is too much.
Really cute girl, Fire type gym leader. And the reason why I think that's going to happen is because I think Oricorio, the flamenco Oricorio from Sun and Moon, is coming back, and I think that's going to be our main Pokemon. And I think we're going to get cute Fire type flamenco dancer gym leader.
So the gym leader in another game's main Pokemon is going to be Oricorio.
I don't think main Pokemon, but I think one of her main Pokemon is going to be Oricorio.
Smoking crack cocaine, bro. You are high off white girl right now, bro. You're high.
Hey, what's her name?
Christina her name is Violet.
What? You're ugly.
What?
You're trash for that. He said, what?
Can I go to another nonsensical thing I had?
Go ahead.
Because I remember when we talked about, on the reveal of the Hisuian forms, I said I kind of don't like that we're going to the past and getting new forms of Pokemon.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'll mute you. You're wrong.
Well, the talk about was, okay, they could have gone extinct, but now we're back in the present, and I saw Hisuian Zora just in this game. And it's like,
look, McDarrett,
since Generation 2, time travel has existed in Pokemon since Gen 2, so it's okay.
Look, and without a doubt, I will say this, and I've said this multiple times on the show. I think the regional form thing is like the smartest, best thing Pokemon has done in a really long time. Because we do not need the same little rat and bird and whatever and like new version of whatever the Pokemon is. We're almost at 1,000.
I was gonna say, McDarrett, I am the #1 hater of how Pokemon doesn't have good lore. They don't connect it well.
Yeah, the lore is,
a lot of it makes no goddamn sense. We just gotta hold that shit, bro. Don't try to add logic to it because you're gonna get mad like me.
But no, but the thing is,
but
like,
the actual, you're not
make sense?
saying you don't like regionals, right,
No,
McDermott? You're just saying,
I'm
Lord.
saying he's talking
right.
about he's talking about how we got Hisui and Zorua in
and
the
that's
game.
fair. That's fair, I think. Yeah.
It's just, don't even think about it, bro.
Why would that not make sense?
Alolan pancakes with Raichu is still unforgivable, man.
No.
Your argument was they would go extinct, but now we're back in the present, and those Pokemon are here.
Who made that?
That was yours. That was yours.
When we talked
about that, you told me that Pokemon go extinct. Yes,
that's why they weren't in the games now. They're new and
the premise of regionals is not based off time. It's based off what they're living.
But wait, we have McDermott. We have something specifically, though, dating back to Gen 1 that's been a staple in Pokemon games, and that's fossils. If they want to do it, they can make the Hisuian forms fossils if they want. Of course they won't, but I'm saying they could.
But they're not going to, so what are you talking about?
I know, I'm not saying they are. I'm saying they could, though, as an excuse to put the Hisuian ones in if they really want to stick to the fact that they're old.
Like, I want to clarify.
We don't fucking care, bro. They're putting them in the game. No one's gonna give a shit. No one cares.
I just want to clarify. I don't have an issue with regional forms.
I
think those are
I know
cool.
you don't.
My whole problem was Arceus going into the past and then making new forms for Pokemon. Because then later, I already knew when the game came out, they're going to put them in new games. Of course they're going to. Then it doesn't make sense. Why are they here now?
Yeah,
Ursaluna is about to destroy.
Yeah,
Ursaluna base 140 attack with guts, bro. It's over. No one's touching Ursaluna.
I just don't.
Nintendo doesn't care, so we really shouldn't care.
Yeah,
either, to be honest, man.
I don't remember me saying you're more likely to go back and watch the VOD to get receipts than I am. So I don't remember saying that.
Arceus is a fucking isekai, bro. That shit already off rip.
That's what I was about to say.
The lore off rip was trash, bro. Like, don't even think about that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
If it's just like in Arceus, I can at the time it's like okay, what they said makes sense. So playing Arceus, I can be like okay, whatever. It's Arceus. It could do whatever it wants. But now we're coming back to the present.
Don't do it.
And they still around. And now it's like, okay.
And they're not ever gonna justify that, and you're just gonna have to hold it. So
they never will. They never will.
It's like Alolan Raichu eating pancakes.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
That shit fire.
So I want to ask. I'm curious. Go ahead, Coast.
No, I'm just saying. I'm glad they're going back to like these older Pokemon that had weaker designs and like bringing life into them a little bit more.
Giving them new variants and evolutions and stuff, I think it's great too.
Break the fucking laws of time and physics or whatever the fuck.
So I am curious, though. We can go in Discord order if you want. Like, what are some Pokemon that you really want to see get new regional forms?
Oh damn!
Or evolutions.
Tauros was a good one you brought up. I didn't really even think about Tauros, but that's a good one you brought up.
Yep.
I want to see some like. I really want to see some cool ghost Pokemon.
Sure, we're gonna get a cool ghost Pokemon. I mean, have we talked about what we think the typings are gonna be for the starters in their final form?
I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, we did bother guessing earlier because I was bored as shit. But like, you know, it doesn't matter.
I only say it because Coast just said ghost, and I was like, you know, what's his name, Fuecoco or whatever, Fuecoco. Like he's got right. People were saying he looks like an apple, but he looks like a pepper to me. And like I could see them maybe doing something where they do like a ghost pepper type thing with him and make him fire ghost.
That's what I immediately saw when I looked at it. Yeah. I don't know how people got apple from it, but I literally see a fire ghost pepper dragon from this thing.
Yeah, it's his face. It looks like a stem, and his eyes look like seeds.
I guess it's like the color of the inside of an apple, and it's the shape of like an apple, I guess. But
the only thing is we just got Fire Ghost Typhlosion, so they might not want to do that again. But
yeah, but I think it'll still be a pretty cool concept.
Yeah. How about you, Fidel? What Pokemon you want to see at a new regional?
I would be a fan of seeing. I would like a regional Emolga. That would be kind of cool. I would like a regional. No. I'd like a regional. Give me a regional. What's a good one? What's a good on the fly that I could think of? What's the little the in Gen 2 it has like the squirrel tail. What is it called?
Echirisu? Oh no, sorry, Gen 2. Sorry.
Gen 2.
Furret, Sentret and Furret.
Yes, yeah. That one. Give for a new form. I'd like a Pseudo-Udo form. That would be really cool. New Pseudo-Udo form would be dope.
That would be cool.
Give me a Gliscor new form. And also finally give me a new evolution. I feel like it's been a while since Sylveon. I feel like it's finally time for a new evolution.
What do you want it to be?
What do you mean?
people waited so long. That'd be a big deal if Eevee got another form.
It'd be a gigantic deal if Eevee got another
Yeah,
form.
it would be. That's what I'm saying. It's been long enough. Like X and Y was ages ago. It's been almost 10 years.
Ghost would be good. Ghost would be good.
Yeah, Ghost they could do so many still. That'd be
How about you, McDareth? What do you want in terms of regionals?
I don't know what Pokemon I like that actually would fit a Spanish theme, but I'd like Luxray so it can be saved from how annoyingly designed it is. Tyrantrum because I'm biased, and like Aegislash.
Ooh. Oh, Aegislash could be cool.
Aegislash
Yeah,
so cool.
Oh,
yeah,
that's interesting.
How you feeling, Mike?
I mean, it's mostly just gonna be like Pokemon that I like. So like, I'd like to see like Apom get a new regional and then a new evolution, like how Meowth got Berserker.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool.
Apom kind of needs it. Apom is ugly.
I
hate
don't
that
like
Pokemon.
Apom. That's mostly why I want it.
Ricky.
I actually don't know if I'm being honest. Maybe just Dragonite. Maybe just something with Dragonite. That's like the only Pokemon I care about, if I'm being quite honest.
Spanish Dragonite.
Spanish
like
Dragonite. Dratini. You already have something going on there. So
that would
we
actually be
could
kind of
figure
fire, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Shofu? What do you want as the new regional, Shofu?
I don't have no answer to that question. I just kind of take
Really?
it with me. Yeah, I don't ever wish for certain Pokemon to exist.
There's not like a certain Pokemon that you were like, man, this original design is cool, but it's not very useful in terms of competitive play. Like, I'd like to see an evolution or a regional.
Nah.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I just take what they give me. I don't have like.
Yeah.
I don't build things up in my mind or nothing like that, or like have an idea. It's just when it's there, and if it's good, it's good.
That's fair.
If it's bad, it's bad.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I personally, I already brought up Tauros, but like we talked about this in the pre-show. I think like a Delmise would be really sick, like some type of new Spanish Delmise based on like the Spanish Galleons. I think it'd be neat. Or I don't know, in terms of like other regionals, I don't know. I think Delmise and Tauros are the two big ones for me. I don't know. Tito, how you feeling?
There is only one correct answer, and it must be my boy. My boy, if Ludicolo is not in this game, I'm gonna snap.
Yeah,
if Ludicolo is not in this game, I'm going to snap. It will be the end of me. But I actually don't even care if it gets a variant. Actually, I think it's fine. Like it's good already. So like,
just put regular Ludicolo.
Yeah, you can just put. But in terms of a variant, I actually think that, like, dipping into like the more cultural aspects, you're gonna get a lot more of like cool like fish-based Pokemon. There's a lot. I think like you're gonna get like a new Go-Goat, because Goat's really big in Spain as well. Like, but I would really like to see something a little bit more like out there. Like I want like a new Pidgeotto. Like I want like a new bird or like a new Onyx. Or like I want something more, you know, along those lines. I think a regional Pidgeotto would be sick.
What do you think the bird of the region is gonna, not like in terms of regionals, but just in terms of like the actual bird of the region? What do you think it's gonna be?
I think they reuse a bird. Actually, I think they reuse a bird. I think
really, and they're gonna do a Galarian version of one of the birds.
Yeah, I think they do
Halucha.
That or Halucha for sure. Like all the Hispanic. Spanish games.
Yeah.
I actually think that I actually think like your rival or major or a gym leader or something is going to have a Murkrow and will have a Honchkrow because it fits into the Zoro, like debonair.
Oh man, like a Zoro themed Murkrow Honchkrow would be fire.
Yeah, like
that would be really really cool. I love that.
You're gonna get a lot of I think you're gonna get a lot of birds and a lot of, as opposed to like something like Sword and Shield, where you got a lot of like land-based mons because of where it's based in. But Spain is a very, it's a huge fishing region historically. So
where do peacocks originate from? Just curiously, like India?
So what?
Where do peacocks originate from?
I have no idea.
Also, by
the way, I hope people don't think that I think that Mexico and Spain equated to each other. If you think that I think that, then you're stupid. I'm just saying there's a lot of Pokemon that are influenced by Latin culture that already exist that will be in this game, because where the fuck else would they be? So y'all are weird. Like
India and Sri Lanka.
There you go. Thank you very much. I was going to say, I didn't know if they were from Spain or not, or if they were from India. I thought they might have been. But that's like a setup. That's a no. It's not a setup. No. I was thinking of like popular birds that haven't been used yet, and peacocks and flamingos are the big two. In terms of like popular birds that haven't been used as like the original bird yet, right? Because we had the toucan with toucanon, and so I just assumed that would be one of the only ones. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of other, Escavalier would be a really cool one too, or Escavalier, however you say it, would be a neat one. They could do like a Don Quixote version of him, and I think it'd be kind of cool. Chatot would be neat. The chat brought up Chatot. An Evo for Chatot would be cool. But I don't care about Chatot unless he has chatter again, and I could have him say funny things. Otherwise,
like culturally, Spain is a big it's a big pork. Like they're big on pork. They're big on fish. They're big on poultry. They're not really they obviously eat a lot of beef, but like those they're culturally a lot of their you can actually kind of tie a lot of the mons that are new to like not only native animals but also native cuisine a lot of the time.
Neat.
And like just what's there. So yeah.
Oh, someone in the chat brought up puffins. Yeah, we haven't had a puffin bird yet. That'd be cool. I like puffins. We didn't. By the way, Zeph, you didn't say what regional you want.
I also do not care.
You don't care? That's fair.
I think like also we should talk about the fact that like since this one is completely open world, what do you guys think? Like, do you think there are gyms around? Do you like what is going to be the equivalent to like the big like the big Pokemon we fought in like Arceus Legends or whatever? Like, how is this going to work?
Now, Fidel, let me tell you my pipe dream.
Okay.
And I do not expect them to do this. Okay.
All right.
However, it is in line with the canon that has been established in other media. Okay, and this is the first game they could do it. I think that there is a more than 1%, less than 10% chance that this game has gym scaling. Because it is canon in other media, and they do take from other Pokemon media. When you go to a gym and battle the average person, they are as strong as the number of badges you have. So the reason why Brock owns 6 Pokemon. But the reason why he only used Onix and Geodude because Ash had no badges. That is why he did that. Or in that scenario it was red. So if it's an open world, you definitely have the possibility. This is the first and only game where scaling makes sense.
That would be amazing. Yeah,
that would be sick.
But I don't think it's like trainer. Like I don't think they're gonna go all the way with like average, like the trainer scaling, because knowing Game Freak, they're gonna do like something halfway. So I think that the gyms might be, and everything else is not.
You're saying or implying that you can go to any gym at any time. And
so I'm thinking, Ricky. Yeah, so I'm thinking if you, so let's say you go to gym, like let's say gyms 1 through 8, right? And I want to start a gym. If I want to go straight from where I'm at, now I just want to explore. I'll go to gym. Like, I think they'll let you pick between gyms 1, 2, and 3, and you pick them in any order. And then when you beat the second gym, then you get a main story beat. The team will pop up. They'll dance in front of you. You beat the fuck out of them, and then you go do the third gym, which is actually gym quote unquote 1. Then once you beat the first 3 gyms, you get the HM, or your Pikachu gets fucking balloons and you can fly over the wall, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Right.
And then you go and do gyms, you can do 4 and 5 in any order. And then you can pick, I want to go over here and do the psychic one, or I want to go over here and do the dark one. And then you get another story beat.
That would be an incredible amount of freedom.
Like this game,
yeah.
Like it's not real scaling. It's not real scaling. It's not like, because they're not going to do that. But I think that in this game, it lends itself to allow you to have what I would call, limited structural real-time scaling. So it's
they're saying this game is open world, and they didn't ever once market Arceus like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have to assume that if I want to pull up to Victory Road, they won't let me in, but I can go.
Well, because Victory Road requires you to have 8 badges. Right. Sure.
There'll be some kind of roadblock.
Like a guard.
I don't think it'll be complete freedom like Breath of the Wild or something.
No.
I love the idea that you can just do the gyms in any order, though. Gyms that you That's neat. Yeah.
I think it'll be as with most Pokemon games. I think that this not saying that I think they're going to do this really, but I think the format and their design philosophy of the game lends perfectly to a kind of structured scaling where it's like you could pick the first 3 gyms and do them in any order, because after you get the second badge, regardless of what it is, you walk outside and the fuckhead will pop up and be like, I'm gonna take over the world, or whatever the fuck he's gonna do. Right. And then you beat the fuck out of him, and then you go and do the 3rd gym. After you get the 3rd gym, your Pikachu gets its balloons, you can fly over the clowns. So it's like, the clowns will move out of
you mentioned that about the Pikachus and stuff. Do you think we're gonna have ride Pokemon in this, like we did in Arceus?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah, yes. It feels like they're done with HMs.
I think you'll have both. I think you'll have.
Do you think it's gonna be done in the same way though, where like you just had the little LNR buttons?
Any Pokemon I got on me, I can just throw that shit out.
Right. That's what I'm asking. Right.
I think basically
they started doing that, like. In Legends Arceus, there's those giant rocks that you can rock smash with any of your Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Now let me surf on any of my Pokemon that can actually surf, and that'd be dope.
Yeah,
I want to surf on a Starmie,
bro. It's
hard
for them to do something like that. I don't.
That would be cool.
Couldn't you do that in Let's Go?
You can surf with any mon or certain mons that can learn surf, and it will give you the
couldn't
animation.
ride on every mon, only certain ones.
Yes.
I assume they're gonna because I assume they're gonna keep maybe not like necessarily the level up system, but they'll keep the dex thing where you can get research points, because I feel like it's just a free way to incentivize you to catch multiple of the same Pokemon. And
I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to ask you, what do you think they're going to bring back? Right.
Because I would feel like they're not going to go full Arceus where you're hiding around the grass.
No, but I do think I think almost like I'd rather that just be a mainstay to at least have it so that you can baseline catch a Pokemon to have its dex entry, or you get 10 points of it to get the full entry. Because it for some people it incentivizes replay value or getting other stuff in time.
I feel like for that specific system, it works so well in Arceus because there's so much you can do around what the Pokemon are doing. So there's more stuff you can do. But in a mainline Pokemon game, if you have to battle every single one of them to fill those entries, it's slower. So it's not.
But I assume you're not going to have to battle them all.
My number one thing, I hope and pray that we have it where you could just choose from your already existing moveset at any given time again. That was the best thing in Arceus, where you're just like, because it never made any sense to me that all of a sudden you learn a 4th move and it's like, oh no, I forgot how to Thunder Shock. It's like they should remember everything that they've ever done before. So having that move pool you can just pull from, I think that is great, and it's a minor thing and it doesn't break the game because you still have to level up to learn. Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't need a whole ass character, a move tutor to fucking teach me some shit I already know.
Right. So I have to bring that over.
I know how to shoot free throws now, so I forgot how to dribble. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Hey, what is that? You're Russell Westbrook?
That, actually.
God damn.
Where
you're Russell Westbrook.
That's tough.
They can have all their moves.
Wait, repeat that, Zeph?
I think the Pokemon manga did that, where they can have all their moves, but they only have access to 4.
To 4, right, exactly. They did. Fun. The Old Adventures one. That's great.
Choosing when you evolve, too, is also great, because why the fuck do I need a whole ass item for that?
Yes! Oh my god,
why do I got a Mash B? Why can't I just not evolve this motherfucker?
Yes. That's great. We don't think strong style's coming back, right? Agile style, strong style's probably
No, that's a Legends thing for sure.
Yeah, abilities will come back. We'll probably have abilities again. EVs, IVs, standard. Yeah.
Well, it's obvious.
I actually think they get rid of IV. Actually,
really? You said items?
IVs.
IVs?
I think they get rid of them.
I don't think so.
Because with the new hidden, I think they just do the new hidden power thing. I think they just do that.
Instead, hidden power thing.
The way. Yeah, where but it's always super effective, because that's the only reason why IV matters.
No, that's not true. That's not true. It's speed is what is important to you. They need to. Are you saying that every Pokemon's going to be exactly the same speed? Like there's no variance?
No. What I'm saying is that your IVs right? If nobody only matter if everybody has them and you can monitor them or so you can modify them, right? But if no one has IVs, then you just go based off your EVs, and it's the same thing. It's just your numbers are lower. Like the discrepancy between your speed and my speed.
I'm saying IVs are not entirely useless when it comes to stats. I'm saying like IVs.
Like you're talking about like a trick room team, right? Where you'd want 0 IVs and speed.
I'm saying maybe you want your attack IV 0 so you do less damage when you hit yourself. Maybe you want your speed to be a point lower than somebody so you go after them. Like you never.
No, right. So let's say you have a mon with 50 speed, and I have a mon with 50 speed, and we both have 0 IVs in speed, then we're the same speed.
Yeah, but I'm saying competitively, you want that freedom to change.
Okay. So
the only stats that don't ever really matter are the defense stats, unless maybe like you might actually want to die faster. It depends. Like you don't know.
No, okay.
I think I
can see if you're saying that you don't want to take away options.
Yeah, exactly. Competitively, I like the fact that hidden power doesn't matter anymore, but you still might want to change some stats a little bit.
That's fair. I'm just saying like if they want to head towards accessibility, then IVs are an active hindrance on accessibility when it comes to competitive play. They just are, because
if they make them easy to handle, like in
they just it's not even that. It's not that they're there. They just need to make the IVs transparent. Then let me see them. Let me give me options to change them to what I want. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like the IVs themselves are not the problem. It's that they're always a fucking secret. That's the problem.
If they make it so that I literally don't have to breed for IVs anymore. I hatch one Fuecoco, and then as I level it up or as I whatever, and I put in enough resources, I can change its IVs or whatever. Then that's fine.
Make it not random and not a secret, and then we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
So while we're on the topic of competitive talk too, one other thing I want to bring up, like obviously we're in Spain, we're another European country. We had Dynamaxing in the UK. We had Mega Evolution in France. Do you think Megas or Dynamax is coming back?
So
no, the Dynamax definitely won't
show you guys.
The logo, right?
Yeah, there's a thing in the logo.
There's
no way in knowing what this does or what it is.
Okay.
I wonder, like,
but it's there, like how Dynamaxing or not Dynamaxing, how Mega Evolution symbol is there and Z moves.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new mechanic.
Do you think it's time?
Yeah. So like, so they've done. You said what?
I was gonna say, do you think it's time for like maybe some fusion, or do you think they'll never do that?
Oh my god,
fusion!
Nah, I don't think it's time yet.
You think no? Okay.
I don't think
it's time yet.
I don't think
that'll be crazy because they know people are waiting one day.
I think.
That's Gen 10 then. Gen 10. They gotta save that for Gen 10.
Cloyster and Slowpoke are a fusion.
That's facts.
Now he's right. How could he be so right and so brave?
Yeah. Sheldon and Slowpoke. Yeah.
Sheldon.
How could he be so brave? Like,
I said what
crazy.
I said.
That's crazy.
I said
you're not wrong though. Yeah.
Mantine and Remoraid are also a.
That's right. Mantine is too. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a little buddy, bro. It's not a fusion.
Bro, they are together.
That's
forever.
A little buddy, bro.
No,
Dreepy and Dragapult. Same thing.
Bro.
Dreepy and Dragapult.
When you think about it, Wishy Washy is also a fusion.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's enough. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
literally.
They're not fused together. They're just moving together.
Magnetut is also a fusion.
Were you around when Wishy Washy was a Pokemon, Ricky? I don't remember if you knew.
What is one execute?
I don't remember if Ricky was still here when Wishy Washy got revealed for the first time.
Doug Trio is also a fusion.
One execute is an egg.
Empty egg. Empty egg. Hey, bro, I use egg, bro. You use what? I got this egg.
Oh wait, yeah. Wouldn't Calyrex be the first fusion?
Calyrex is a fusion.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's more of a union.
Well, Q-Ren for sure.
You said wishy-washy, but Calyrex is a union?
No, because the thing is, right? You can't get Mantine without Remoraid. You feel me? You know? You can get Calyrex without the horse.
I've heard enough.
Do you think we're gonna get right now we're at 898 Pokemon. Do you think they're gonna hit 1K this game, or you think
No,
they're
that's
gonna
for Gen 10.
low ball
Gen
it?
10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gen 10 will have
Gen 2.
exactly 1K.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
But that means it would have to be way less Pokemon this game because it'll be
Maybe that's
awkward.
some time.
Not necessarily, because they could do, if they really wanted to, they could do something where it's like half the Pokedex is all like new regionals, or they could do mega evolutions, or they could do whatever. Like they could find a way to flush it out without having to do a bunch of new Pokemon.
Yeah.
Regionals don't count as a new poke.
They do not have a new dex
No,
number.
they don't. No, they have the same dex number. Yeah, they're just a different regional version. Which honestly, like I said, I like better. Like I think that's great. I'm down with that. Hey, give us evolutions of stuff that didn't have evolutions before, and regional stuff, and then your standard, your starters, your bird, your rat, whatever, and your cool regional specific thing, and you're good. Like we don't really need more than that.
Yeah, there's 905 Pokemon. It is possible though. It is definitely.
They could do it. I mean, if they want to.
I think 9. I'm gonna call a hard cap at 975. A hard cap at 975. Maybe even.
Or
I
they
think
could-
it's too much.
Or they could do 999, and then Gen 10. The first Pokemon of Gen 10 is Pokemon 1000.
But see, that's weird because
they would have. There's mythicals and stuff.
Yeah, I think it would be like an event.
1,000.
That's what I'm saying. We could have like 996 or something, right? In this game, and then 3 more for mythicals.
But I feel like they want 1K to be a legendary or a mythical. Like I think that has to be a sick Pokemon.
It has to be something kind of important for the.
Watch it be like Caterpie, like original Pokemon.
It's just going to be the most inconsequential Pokemon. It's going to be like Camerupt.
I also, and I understand they're different games, they're different, objectives in the game, and I'm all about competitive when I play Pokemon, obviously, as a lot of us are. However, I don't know if I'm okay going back to not giving a fuck about my Pokedex. Like that was so fun. The way like being able
to have incentive.
Like it's crazy that they actually have.
Yeah, I agree.
A fucking reason for you to do that shit now.
I really want a reason to complete my decks. Like,
I
really want
that made all the difference. If it was just the fucking shiny charm again, when shinies are 1 out of 10 in this goddamn game, then I wouldn't have done it at all. Like I wouldn't have even cared about this shit. But I had to find.
Did you guys see that? Size variants aren't in the game.
What? How do people know that already?
There's obviously they can change this later, which I hope they do. But there are scenes and I think screenshots. I saw a screenshot of like 3 Petalil all beside each other. I think it was Petalil, and they're all the same size. Same with Drifloon.
That's a shame. I like that. Yeah.
You will not.
Does that mean confirmed?
That doesn't mean no variants. That just means those were the same size.
This 2'8" weasel.
I hated that. That mission sucked.
I'm assuming that.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think
put it in the game.
I'm saying that's not enough to just straight up say that it's not in the game. Maybe we can speculate that it's not there.
Size variants are kind of hard to tell for the smaller Pokemon, to be honest. For me,
for Petlo and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the chat made a very hard read on what Pokemon 1000 is going to be. It is absolutely going to be Mew 3. You're right.
I said that. Did you not hear me? I said Mew 3. I said Mew 3.
That's it. That's going to be 1000. Yep. Mew 3. Yeah.
Or Pikachu 2. They officially call it
Pikachu 2. Pikachu. No, Pikachu. Pikachu instead of Pikachu. Pikachu, bro. Pikachu. That's it.
So an Ash evolves it. He gets Pikachu.
Oh my gosh!
It's just like fuck yeah, I'm gonna evolve it now. I don't care. I got it. I got it.
Pikachu. Oh my gosh!
Or they finally bring back.
Can you imagine? Pikachu doesn't even evolve into a Raichu the whole time.
He just wants Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu's true form. He's really upset.
They can just make it literally Pika-Blue, but it was supposed
He's
so
good. He can't be a Crip now.
They can free that one Raichu.
Pikachu. Yeah, there you go. Right. Make it the what was that thing? Gorochu? Yeah. Gorochu? Yeah.
It'd be the first Pokemon with 4 stages, right?
It is also kind of weird. We just got Galarian, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. They should have probably saved that for this. They should have probably done the regional Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres for the Spanish region than doing it in the UK. It seems kind of bizarre.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, or maybe we get like the Regigigas of the birds. I guess kind of Lugia is that already, but
not gonna hit as hard. Not gonna.
Yeah,
hit as hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I although again, really interested in competitive, really main focus. I don't want to go back to just playing a Pokemon game just so I can beat it. I would really like, especially like that was the completely different experience than when I played with RC. Was that I was not playing it just to beat it, so I could do things afterward. I was playing the game and enjoying the game as I played it. So I would really enjoy. I'm not even talking about the story because we all know the story is going to be hot cross buns. Like we already know
Every
that.
time, bro.
Like so, we're not even worried about that. I would just like the amount of things to do.
You just want more incentives.
Like I just want more reason why to pick up my game and not be like, you know, I don't like we were talking about earlier, like Shofu was saying earlier, where it's if I can make any one, I might not gen. I might actually go find a Ditto, or I might actually go and take the hour and make a fucking, you know, Fuecoco. Like I might do that, as opposed to just.
I personally hope
with Sword and
they bring
Shield, can't you literally? My bad, but can't you literally catch like a Route 1 Pokemon, and not care about its IVs at all? Experience candy it up to 100, hyper train it, and you're good to go.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, it would just take. It's easier to gen it.
I just want them to bring back that side quest system that they had going in Arceus. That was really.
I don't
nice.
think that'll go.
That was super fun. Yeah.
Especially since it's open world, you're gonna need like quests to do.
Yeah.
As long as getting the Pokemon's fun. I barely did any of the quests in Arceus Legends. I just liked catching the Pokemon, just fighting things in the world and stuff.
Well, it is kind of neat. The way they described it on the website is they said that you could find the Pokemon anywhere, including towns.
Perfect.
Like that would be kind of cool if you're walking into Vermilion City or something, and all of a sudden, like a Pikachu pulls out in front of you, and you could fight it in the middle of the city. Like that's one thing I really hope they're able to do too. Is instead of going to like the random screen where you're in the middle of a blank area, that you're still standing next to the Pokemon Legend style when you're doing the battle, and you can actually run around and like be in the area that you're supposed to be in.
That?
Right.
I don't think we did.
I think we did.
Running around, but I thought we saw a battle.
We did?
I thought we saw Lucario and Zoroark.
Oh yeah, we
That's
did.
out of the town
yeah.
though. That's just in outside, right?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
But
That's outside.
I don't think because you know they do that. They've done that in the current state the game is, where you walk around fucking Jubilife, or you walk around whatever. There's just Mons just like chilling over there as like static NPCs. But
right.
I think that every town will function as like a safe area where it's like you can't battle here. Sorry,
got it.
You just can't battle here.
I would.
I mean, it would be awesome if like all of a sudden I could just like go into Shofu's game, right? And like, because remember how Sword and Shield you could press the start button or Y button or whatever, and then it would like automatically tell you your friends that are online. Like if I could all of a sudden click the plus button, fly to the city that Shofu's at, he's in the middle of the town, and all of a sudden like, yo, I want to battle right now. Let's do it. And we're in the middle of the town fighting each other. Like that would be awesome. That would be super sick.
I want like multiplayer. I don't want I want to be able to like you said, press plus.
You want the Dark Souls thing. You want the Dark Souls effect.
I mean,
where you can bring your friends and then just roam around in the world a little bit.
Yeah, I just want to goon around like I'm on an expedition in world.
Adventure with your friends the whole game? Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know if they'll let you do the whole game, but like it's just something, like some area, something where I
want like a wild. I want the size of the wild area, or maybe a little bit larger. But if it's open world, I don't see why it couldn't be the whole thing. So that's weird. But like, I want to be able to press plus and then him passing me a code, and then we just like mob up and be like, all right, we about to pull up on fucking Roger because he out here training his Caterpie.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Exactly.
And I go to you and I fucking throw a Pokeball at the back of your dome, and you are like, oh, and now we're just in a battle now. We're just like, you don't get a choice.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I would love it in this game because, like, you know, back in the day, like a trainer battle would shock you because, like, you know, you can't escape it and the exclamation mark comes out. It'd be hilarious if in this game, like, when you walk by a trainer, they like run after you a little bit to initiate a fight. That way, like,
the exclamation point pops up.
Yeah, like the exclamation point, right? Because like you're not gonna walk by in front of all of them. They like start running towards you a little bit, and like you can like move fast enough to get away, but like they can catch you. And then you can have different types that like some people are faster, some people legitimately pop out of bushes.
I imagine when Tito said that, like I just imagine he pulls up into my game, throws a mud ball at the back of my head, he's like, "Come on here,
get over here,"
just like sends out a Heatran against my Caterpie or something. Yeah, right.
Oh my god,
that's great.
Do you guys think they're gonna bring back the agile and strong style?
No.
Yeah, I think they're probably not going to. Yeah,
they're gonna keep like
for
all the status changes.
Competitive multiplayer, so I think it's gonna be different.
That's actually a good question. Yeah, are they gonna keep like drowsy and frostbite?
Yeah.
And things like that?
Oh, the new status effects. I don't know.
How you?
I wonder if you'll be attacked in this game the same way you were in Legends. I feel like
I'm
there
like,
won't.
yeah, I'm not like entirely convinced.
Shield, right?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Because I doubt you're gonna like die and lose your stuff because it's open world. I don't think it'll work the same. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you said. You mean like the trainer?
I was saying like your trainer dying, like the way you
I was
get
gonna
attacked.
say in the wild area, like you would have not Stuffles. What are the name? Beware. They'd be like running at you and Machamp.
Yeah, but they're always initiate the fight.
Right.
But like here, I wonder if like they're gonna remove the thing where like your trainer can die.
One thing that I saw in one of the press releases is this wording is very weird, but it says battle Pokemon to catch them. And I'm wondering if that means they're going to get rid of like just throwing your Pokeball at them to catch them.
I hope that means getting rid of the fact that I can like
I hope
I hope I want when I put you at 0 HP if you're a wild mon, I can choose whether or not to catch you.
Maybe that'd be cool too.
I agree.
I've been saying that.
No more 1 HP. Right. That'd be cool.
That's always been the dumbest thing of like accidentally killing a Pokemon and be like, well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah,
where do they go? Why are they just laying on the ground so you just pick them up? When they're
That's what I'm saying.
It's a crazy statement.
It's a truth.
That's what should happen, Ricky. They should be. You should finish the fight. They're dead on the floor.
That boy Ricky out here picking up raccoons on the side of the road, bro. I know about him, bro. You're fucking picking up goddamn roadkill. I see you.
I mean, oh my god.
I got it.
The idea that you beat it, it's like on the floor and you can choose to like catch it or not.
All I know is that when I go hunting, right? Like, you know, like I can't kill the deer. I got to leave it up a little bit before I take it back to my truck. Like,
that's not how real life works. Yeah.
Yeah, like dumbass.
That's one of the things I always thought was crazy about Pokemon.
I think it's just so you have to put some thought into it, bro.
I was gonna say though, isn't it like the kind of thing where it's like the Pokemon? Maybe I'm wrong, but isn't there like an aspect of it where like they need to respect you enough to then like stay in the ball? Isn't the whole thing that they choose to be your Pokemon? That like you're fighting them to convince them to be your Pokemon?
That's correct.
Because like if you watch the anime, that's how it always is. It's like Apom wants to fight, and then like Ash has to fight Apom.
Anime and game canon are different,
but isn't that the case where like they have to
Pokemon is that they like to fight and they want to get stronger, and they get stronger by being with people. And that's why they don't obey you if you don't have enough badges, because you're not strong.
Right.
Right, because the Pokemon understand the intricacies of a national battle system where a professional league is held between city-states. They understand the concept of an intramural city-state war.
This is just Nintendo trying to justify dogfighting.
You think we're getting? You think we're getting any like cross-gen, like for Kalos or for Galar? Do you think any of those characters are going to show up in this one, like Leon or Diantha or something?
I feel like it won't.
Or like, do you think there's going to be characters in this that are descendants of characters we met for the first time that have no equivalent from Arceus?
100%. 100%.
Which one are you thinking of?
There'll be one that'll be like an Easter egg.
Maybe Adamant or Irida, one of them, or maybe both of them.
Irida kind of looks like May already, though. Like a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Adamant doesn't really look like anybody. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, he's not.
No. But yeah, so we're gonna see, man. Either way, it's exciting, man. It's exciting. We got a bang game like RC's legit like a month ago, and we already have something to look forward to. Like I remember playing that game, being like, I can't wait till we get a Gen 9. It's gonna take elements from this. Like seeing it on is gonna be crazy. I just didn't like just having it this soon is gonna be awesome.
This year really is incredible for Nintendo. Like, if you think about the amount of stuff, I know you just did a video on that, Fidel, but like, think of everything that we're getting. Like, Triangle Strategies this week. We got Advance Wars. We got Kirby. We've got Mario Strikers, Breath of the Wild 2, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, Pokemon New Generation. Like, every single thing.
Why'd you throw Fire Emblem in there?
Well, I mean, I just thought of it. Like, we just had the Direct.
The Mario Kart Battle Pass.
Isn't it weird though? Like, so
Bayonetta, Splatoon, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, Splatoon,
so this week is Triangle Strategy, right?
Right. I can't wait.
Is there anything the week after?
Mario Kart DLC, right?
No. Next week isn't Chocobo GP only on?
I literally looked this up. Hold on. Also, by the way, Roger, to answer your question, there's only one character that makes sense to be here, off of the fact that if they're there, then it's hilarious. It's Juan.
Kirby's the 25th.
Sure,
Juan,
there you go.
If Juan is there, like Juan could be there, bro. Juan might pull up, bro.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's the 18th.
And Strangers of Paradise both release on the same day.
Shout out to Juan.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if there's anything before that. And then after that is Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby's at the end of the month.
Exactly a week after that. And I think that's it for the month. But that's like a game a week.
When does that?
I actually had Chocobo GP is. I'm shocked. Yeah, Chocobo GP is Switch exclusive. It comes out the 10th.
A lot of people in the chat are saying chaos. No, but when does that Final Fantasy Dark Souls game come out?
I just said it comes out the same day as Mario Kart.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. I was reading. Yeah,
no, it's so weird. It comes out the same.
It
day
is
as Mario Kart.
Weird. I feel like that game's going to suffer from the fact that we just got Elden Ring.
Yeah. I hope that game's fun.
But then next
it looks
week,
really goofy and
then it's time.
Next week you get Roger, you get your Advance Wars, and then next month. Next month is,
I was going to say that's April. I can't wait. Yeah.
Next month you get Advance Wars, and then Nintendo Switch Sports.
That's right. We got that too.
I can't wait for Switch Sports.
I'm genuinely stoked for Triangle Strategy this week. Like, I played the demo right before we went live, and I've been having so much fun with it. The music is so good. The story's interesting. Voice acting's a little hit or miss, but everything else about it's great.
During Roger's stream, I had the realization through the power of Wikipedia that the composer for Project Triangle Strategy is also the composer for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Right, that's right. And the game has incredible music. Like, the very first mission, you start because the demo is the first, 3 chapters of the game. So, you could literally go download the demo right now. It's the very beginning of the game, and it picks up where you left off when you actually pick up the main game. And, it's that very first mission, you're fighting some, random bandits, and it literally sounds like it could be a song from the ending of an epic RPG of any other category. It's so good. If you have not heard the music of Triangle Strategy yet, go listen to it. But it's this week, and I'm a sucker for fully orchestrated 2D HD games, so check it out. I'll talk about it, I'm sure, by the next episode. Any other games you guys are looking forward to in the next week and a half before we wrap this baby up?
Elden Ring.
I usually look forward to the NSO games, but we don't have that lined up for next month.
We just got Majora's Mask last week. Yeah, we just got Majora's Mask. I think we'll probably get Snap next month. Is
we're gonna get Kirby for sure for the anniversary.
It'll be Kirby 64. You're right. Yeah, it will be Kirby. You're right.
To be honest, the only thing I'm genuinely looking forward to is Xenoblade.
Really?
Xenoblade's gonna be great. You don't want NSO GoldenEye?
I want it.
That's a downloadable game. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Xenoblade will be great, though, but Xenoblade's September.
Yeah.
And, there's still probably going to end up being a lot of stuff coming later this year. Fidel, you talked about it on Twitter earlier, and I think I agree with you. I think we are going to get a Mario game at the end of this year, too.
Yeah.
I do.
2D or 3D.
That means Zelda?
For real?
I do. I think we're going to... Because if you think about everything that's coming... We have Super Nintendo World is this year, right, in Hollywood. We've got a Mario movie coming out. I'd be shocked if they didn't do a Mario game to tie in with that. And unless, Mario and Rabbids, they count that as their Mario game, I feel like we might get, some type of Mario platformer for the holidays.
So do you think Zelda's delayed?
Do you think Zelda's not coming?
So I saw people saying that regarding Zelda getting delayed because of Gen 9. I really don't think that has anything to do with that. Yeah, people were saying that because that they wouldn't want like Gen 9 and Zelda to compete with one another for the holiday season.
Well, no.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think the argument is more that now they're not missing out on a big holiday title without Breath of the Wild. Like they could be more okay delaying it, knowing that Gen 9 is gonna carry holiday sales either way.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. I think at the latest, absolute latest, Breath of the Wild is March next year. At the latest, and they're going to do it as like the anniversary of the Switch, and that'll be that. Like they're going to do it as the anniversary, like same day that Breath of the Wild came out. But that's still in the fiscal year. It's the same fiscal year, but I think that's like the absolute latest. I do not see it going beyond March of next year. That is like worst case scenario if they decide, you know what, we could just like coast off Pokemon this year.
I think if anything, if it's going to be this year, I think it's going to be like Smash where it's like December 7th. Like it's really last second.
Twitter's going to suck if it gets delayed.
Yeah.
Does it matter? I don't think it's really going
to. I'm just saying it's going to be funny.
3 months. But like that's the thing is like a delay to March, I think wouldn't be that big of a deal at all. People, I'm sure, would be disappointed.
Do you even have a date? Like, did they even say 2022?
They did. They said 2022.
They say it all the time in every investor meeting. Right. Like, still 2022. They even have it on like their games of this year, but it'll always say the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So
but they've already confirmed that the reason they just aren't giving the name of it is the name has something to do with like a spoiler.
But what I mean is they don't treat it like Metroid, where like they don't show it on their promo stuff or anything. Like they want it this year.
I was literally gonna say fans of Samus Aran are punching the fucking air right now.
Well, I don't know. I still kind of feel like we could get a Metroid title this year, like that rumored remake or whatever, as a tide over for Metroid Prime being their big game next year.
I think
because I honestly don't even think we're seeing a teaser for Metroid Prime 4 this year. No, I guess we didn't talk about it. Like Retro updated their Twitter banner or whatever with like concept art of Metroid Prime 4, but like that is meaningless. Like I don't think that means anything. I think Dread just came out. I think they could take their time with 4. I think that's going to be like next holiday, like 2023 holiday.
Rolling out too.
Yeah. So I think like if they're going to do anything Metroid, maybe like a re-release of Prime or something. But Prime 4 is like not this year. So
I really hope Nintendo brings back the trends of video games based off of movies, and we get a Super Mario the movie video game.
Yeah, and I need it voiced by the same people.
Chris Pratt and Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong, and
Jack Black, bro.
Honestly, though, Jack Black like is the best thing about that movie. Jack Black Bowser's gonna rule.
I think Charlie Day Luigi is going to.
Oh, that will also be good. Man. That'll be good too.
Charlie Day Luigi sounds like a fever. Like I'm stoned out of my. Like I might be smoking off that fucking Ricky cocaine right now. Talking about Charlie Day Luigi.
It's gonna be
good.
What
is this hypothetical world you guys are talking about?
Okay, we're talking about the fact that Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, among other things, is voicing Luigi in the movie.
Oh, you weren't here for that, Ricky.
Does he not know anything about
this? You don't know anything about this. Wait. Oh, okay. So this is not. Wait. Can we do a live reaction on stream with Ricky?
I'll get the tweet.
No. Hold on. Don't get the tweet. We're pulling up the video from the direct. We're pulling up the video from the direct. Like he's so cool. We have. Hold on. Mario movie. Oh my God! I need Ricky's reaction to this on stream.
Here it is.
Shofu, could you do that in the live thing where we can watch it at the same time? Oh my God, he needs this.
I'm playing.
Please. This is so good.
It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta pull this up.
I can't believe.
Right.
Oh, this is good.
Sync it. Oh, this is so good. Here we go.
There's a legitimate Mario movie coming out. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Go jump in Shofu's thing. We're gonna have this live on stream. Your live reaction to the cast of the new Mario movie for this holiday season. This is fire. I'm so glad you brought that up. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead.
What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
I wanted to die because I thought this was going to be a Mario game.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer,
These guys that make the Minions,
who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen.
Oh, okay.
Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing.
I was thinking, is it live action? What are you talking about?
No. They're animating it.
Okay.
It's not like Sonic
will be
movie.
released in theaters and holiday
It's gonna be. It's not like Sonic movie.
It's not. Like Sonic.
It's animated.
North America is on December.
It is this
21st,
year.
and will be announcing release dates
yeah.
for Japan, Europe,
December
and other
21st,
regions
right before
at a later
Christmas.
timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends.
I thought I was high when I watched it.
First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt.
Star-Lord?
So cool.
Hold on.
Yes,
Mario
Star-Lord.
That's Mario.
Community
Yes.
nigga.
Yes.
Community nigga is Mario.
Community. Yes.
Next,
What?
Princess
I don't know
Peach will
this
be
person.
played
Do you know who
by
this
Anya
is?
Taylor-Joy.
You wouldn't.
No,
He
I have
wouldn't.
no idea
No,
who this
she
is.
popped off in the past 2 years. Yeah, he wouldn't know.
She's fine.
She cute.
Mario's little brother, Luigi.
No.
I told you.
This is crazy.
No, there's no way that they're gonna play Always Sunny nigga in here, bro. There's no way.
Bowser will be played by the one and only Jack Black. I'm expecting a monster
my
performance
God.
by
Who's
Jack
dying?
Why the hell?
Wait, keep it going.
Yeah,
they-
we were losing.
do they-
Michael Key will be playing Toad.
Do you know who this is?
Do they know these people in America? Do they know who these people are in America?
Donkey Kong will also be
Pause
making
the
an
thing.
appearance. He will be played by
This is fake. Is this Splice, G?
Swear to God, this is real. This is
Every
real.
time they,
This is Splice, bro.
bro, every time they
No,
show
this is-
somebody new, I got fucking.
It was
I was
insane.
weaker and weaker every time. Bro.
You, Ricky, you need to go see all our reactions because all of
Oh
us
my
are
God,
wildly
we were all
losing
like,
our
"What
fucking
the heck?"
minds.
Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong.
I'm in.
No,
It's
that's
Seth.
not fair,
Why
bro.
would? How would they?
No.
Is correct.
Yo, this
Seth,
is-
Seth Rogen, Donkey
hold
Kong
on,
is
bro.
correct. That's
Hold on,
literally-
bro.
Like, if Donkey Kong had a voice, it would just be Seth Rogen. Like, that's correct.
Hey, dudes, let's go smoke some banana. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do with Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen.
You gotta do the Seth Rogen the laugh that.
I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth.
I'm gonna lose my voice.
Bro.
And of course,
And they're
Charles
like, oh yeah,
Martinet,
the voice of Mario.
who has voiced Mario.
It's gonna be
and
Wario,
Mario
bro. It's gonna be a cameo with Wario, I'm sure. Yeah.
is also involved.
That's messed up. He's not Mario, but it is
Yeah,
what
I
it
know,
is,
it's
man.
I'm kind of
Cameos
mad that
in the movie.
Wario's not in this movie, but I get it.
This is
He
okay.
also-
Okay, all right.
Fortnite
Just like,
It's it.
do we have a preview of them talking? Like, do
No,
we
we
have
have
any
nothing. We have
idea,
nothing.
any
Hold on,
trailer,
actually,
any
wait,
anything?
wait, hold on. Wait, we do actually have one little thing. Wait,
Are you
hold on.
really gonna show him that?
We have to, of course.
You're
Hold on.
gross for that.
We have to show him this, of course. Wait.
It's a me, a Mario.
Yeah, right. Wait. Here we go.
Do not waste his time.
We have to. We have to. We have to. We have to.
What is Rogers?
It's content. It's content. We have to.
Is it still gonna be in Shofu stream or
This
in
was
the
him.
chat?
He'll put it on. Wait. We have to find
Don't
one
do
where
it.
it's not the music. Wait.
Please don't.
There you go. There you go.
Oh yeah, wait, is McDade still here? McDade, you're gonna have to edit this, bro.
Yeah, I know. I heard the to cut it out. That's fine.
Wait, what's wrong with the Coco?
It's
No, because he
copywritten.
played the DMC.
He played the song.
I didn't play the
got
song.
you.
When we were
I
yelling at
played
each
the
other.
instrumental, but I don't know if that instrumental was remade or if it's the official instrumental. So I don't.
Bro,
don't
just
even
upload it. Just upload it to YouTube and see if it gets a copyright claim. You're good.
I mean, as long as
I'm
you-
pretty sure
you
it won't.
recorded
It's just an,
Yeah, you're
off
fine.
Instrumental, but I don't know.
Yeah,
As long as it's recorded, it's all good. I can pull it out. It's not a big deal.
Hey yo.
Okay. Do I just watch this right in the chat?
Buddy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you can just. It
Just
doesn't
watch
matter
this
at this
right in
point.
the
Yeah,
chat?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think he'll pull it up. He'll pull it up.
Okay, all right.
This is a short ass
Yeah.
video.
It's super. It's just him saying it's a me Mario.
We still live?
Yeah, of course we're still live.
Oh god. Okay.
Wait, what the hell is this? This isn't what. Wait.
Are you serious,
What
Roger?
is
You
this?
said that meme
Wait.
version?
I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Try that. The first one. The first one. That's not what I meant.
We're done.
I didn't mean the meme. I'm sorry. I didn't look.
Ricky,
Oh my god.
I'm crying.
Why are we in Korea gaming?
Because I'm gonna watch it after we're done.
I'm crying.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the show. We're good. That's 2 hours and 40 minutes. This was a very fun episode. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you want to support the show, japantime.shop. Get your hats. Get your Ricky Pillbox. They are available now. japantime.shop.
Oh my gosh.
Go get them. Go get them.
CVC
Anybody else
shirts
want to
next
plug
week.
anything else? CVC shirts, hopefully by the next episode.
T-shirt, bro.
I don't know. You send me the design you want, and we'll do it. You send me the design,
Right.
I'll put it on the website. That's it. It's super easy. I need a transparent PNG, and I can put it on the website literally today.
Of what?
So that's it. Well, he said he wants a C for C shirt.
We didn't sacrifice Fidel.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
We didn't what?
It's time.
All right, I guess we're done, right?
Wait, we're sacrificing Fidel? Wait, what happened?
Ricky is gonna
It's
sacrifice.
got to get moved to the next episode at this point, man.
Just do it, bro.
Yeah, play it. Just play it. What did you
Do it.
You have to do it. Just do it.
I can't just sacrifice Fidel like that. No.
Sacrifice.
The great philosopher pitifully defecates on himself. Be shitted and abandoned in a pool of excrement. He consumes his own sorrow amongst the shadows of a sunken place. On the next episode of Japan Time, a vacant funeral for McDarrett.